Why does a girl who lives in a tent need the arts? I mean, these girls need shoes. They need jobs. They need roofs. They don't need photography and creative writing. The first time my wife and I came to Haiti before the earthquake, and we taught drama and visual arts, creative writing, photography to girls that were living in tents, many of whom had undergone tremendous trauma. Many of them had lost their family.
These girls come from difficult families. Most of them don't have someone here to support them, to talk to them or to listen to them when they need it. Most of them are neglected.
When I'm playing theater games with the girls, you see them shut down at first, not accepting it. It can be very stoic, very formal, statue-like. And then a little bit of joy creeps into their eyes and they realize that everyone is clapping for them. And you can see the flood of well-being and love kind of flood into their heart, and their faces just light up. And it's that moment that we're looking for through the arts.
Merci. M'donne moun ki dit plus.
Le avec yo plus rappel connecté yo. Bon, dans écriture nous apprendre à reconnaître qui est sûr et dans plus.
Le la souhait ou ka di ciel la gagner plusieurs lumières.
They have voice. We let them talk. We let them express themselves freely. It's important because they need to know that they are special, that they are beautiful, and that and that's really important for their self-esteem, that they know who they are.
Moi imagine celle-là chaque jour. Si moi t'a demandé celle-là yon bagay, moi t'a dit pour ban plus intelligence, sagesse, bonté. Moi demandé pour veiller sur moi chaque matin et chaque soir.
Ça fait me soucier un peu de yo. C'est parce que m'ta vle demain pour nous capable gagner l'autre société, pour nous capable moi t'a vle pour yo même dépasser.
En peu nan yo pour ta vinn docteur pour prendre soin même gens moi même qui t'a prendre soin les blessés. En peu nan yo t'a vinn écrivain pour aider l'autre petit monde qui va connait écrire.
They have to feel they are a person and they have right. I hope that they will love themselves.
And that's when I saw the power of the arts to create transformation. That, yes, young women, they need education, but they also need to become empowered, to express themselves, to be of service to their families and to other Haitians, and to begin their journey to begin to learn.
Welcome, chess world, to this amazing day. This is going to be quite the day. This is a fundraiser event through the lens of chess for Lidé Haiti. International Master Danny Rensch here, joined by a couple of legends. We've got Grandmaster Maurice Ashley over there on the left or right, depending on where you are. And we have actor, philanthropist, author, so many things with us now, friend of mine, Rainn Wilson, and founder of Lidé Haiti. Guys, thank you both for being here. Maurice, let's start with you. How pumped are you for what we're about to see here?
I'm psyched. This is awesome. I'm really grateful to be with legends like yourselves. You know, I would have never said that about you, Danny, a few years ago when we used to play chess, rumbling back in the day. But now you've become a living legend yourself. And of course, none other than Rainn Wilson here and the fabulous work that he has done. Proud to be in good company and for such a fabulous cause.
Rainn, we got a lot of questions for you. We're going to get into a lot of things today, but I want to start off by letting you know that we've been live for about 5 seconds and we've already raised $660. Just FYI, Andrew, whoever you were out there, Andrew something or rather just donated $500. Rainn, how excited are you to, one, play some chess, two, raise some money for your amazing foundation and be here with us?
I'm going to kick all your asses.
Okay, that's what we want to
Okay,
hear.
that's how this
what
works.
we want to hear.
That's how this works. No, in all seriousness, I'm really excited. Danny, I want to thank you and everyone at Chess.com. They've been so generous, setting this whole thing up and publicizing it. It was a complicated endeavor, bringing on this incredible panoply of talent that we've got here. Maurice, it's the middle of the night in Norway, where he is overseeing, commenting on a big chess competition. And thank you for taking time out of your incredibly busy schedule. You're a legend, and coming here and being a part of this. I'm so grateful to you and all of the folks participating and everyone tuning in and everyone donating. I'm thrilled. This is really fun, and I've never done it before. We've never done this before, so we'll see what happens.
It's going to be awesome. Let me just hit the button first and just say, use the command donate and get the party started right away, everybody, because we're going to get into all kinds of stuff and have a lot of fun. So many special guests and so much chess ahead. Maurice is there for Norway Chess. A lot of you were watching that, but it's a rest day. Let me use that moment of rest to remind everybody of what we're here for. Talk a little bit about Lidé Haiti. Rainn, I know it's your foundation, but I'm just gonna set the tone real quick and let people know that this foundation is about empowering young women in Haiti. It works with over 1,200 at-risk adolescent girls, as you can see, offering arts programs, theater, dance. Guess what? Now chess, all kinds of chess sets headed their way, of course, writing and photography as well. And this is about scholarships. This is about supporting them academically. But as the video said, for those of you who've been with us from the start, it's really about empowering young women and strengthening the community and so many awesome things. So, Rainn, let's let you say it in your words. You, from what I understand, you started this foundation with your wife, but I don't know that I've ever really heard the full story. The last time you talked about it was during PogChamps 3, which we're not going to talk about because I was your coach and you didn't ultimately prove victorious there. I don't know if we want to clear the air on that now or later, but you can talk about PogChamps or you can talk about Lidé Haiti. You have the floor, sir.
So, my coaching during PogChamps.
Here we go. Okay.
I'd rather talk about Lidé Haiti.
Okay, good.
I'm going to let that dark chapter in my life go. After the earthquake in 2010, one of the most devastating cataclysms in human history, where 300,000 people lost their lives in a matter of minutes. My wife and I went down a month or two later. We had previously visited Haiti and really fallen in love with the country. And we went down to do some service work. We took part in an arts and literacy educational workshop with adolescent girls in one of these tent cities that had sprung up with 40,000 people living in tents. And out of that, we met a bunch of amazing Haitians, some incredible educators and arts enthusiasts. And out of that was born Lidé Haiti. It's been around about 10 years. And what we do is arts education, literacy education. We give scholarships. We've learned that when you educate in a place like Haiti, you have to educate the whole girl, take care of the whole girl. We have healthcare. We do food programs. We incorporate the parents and bring them in as well. There's psychosocial support and counseling for the girls. And right now we're working with over 1,000 girls in 8 locations. We've got a staff of 80 amazing Haitians. It's completely Haitian run and operated. And we just support
Rainn,
it.
Rainn, I want you to continue, but I got to interrupt. We just had our first $1,000 donation from Z.
What?
I don't know who Z is. Thank you. We are already at 16. I have a feeling today's going to be a good day. We might blow right past Chess.com's promise to match $10,000. Community, keep going. Rainn, you keep going. And everyone, thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you, Z, whoever you are, the mysterious Z, and everyone else donating. How do they donate again, Danny?
They use the command donate. They see everyone else doing it, and then they want to jump in. But yeah, use the command donate. I just tested it before we went live. It works very, very easily. So,
and for everyone who was watching, Danny donated a whopping $20 as his test
I'm gonna
donation.
donate
Thanks
more.
so much,
I'm gonna
Danny.
donate more. Okay.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
My God, it's just
I'm gonna donate more. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'm being told I kind of blew right past wanting to hear the story. Let's remind everybody real quick of the guests coming up, because we're here to raise money. That's the ultimate point, but we're also here to have some fun with chess. So let me let everyone know that one of the awesome guests joining us is Joshua Colas. For those who don't know him, he's a pretty active, badass chess player on Chess.com. He's got a FIDE classical rating of 2294. He, at one time, was the youngest chess master, the youngest African American chess master in history. That record has since been broken, but still pretty awesome. He went to high school in New York City. And Maurice, I want to cue you because you know Josh pretty well, and we can give the long version of the short version. But tell me a little bit about your relationship with Josh and his dad, and how kind of special this experience is going to be to spend the day with him.
Let me tell you something. It's even deeper than that, because Josh's uncle, right, Clotaire, is the dude who got me into chess in the first place. Let's be clear.
No way.
I mean, yes, that kind of lineage. We're talking, the synchronicity is just incredible. I was in Brooklyn Tech High School and saw his uncle playing chess, and we called him Tico. And I saw Tico playing, and I was like, I know the rules of chess. I'm pretty smart. I can play. And he just wiped me off the board. And that started the love affair with chess. Fast forward, and now his nephew is a baller. And it's great because I've come to know the family. They're great people. And Josh, of course, has incredible skills. And it's wonderful to see him doing his thing, and now part of this initiative, as well as, of course, they're of Haitian background. So it's wonderful, man. It's just, it's like family.
It's crazy because I know this is going to seem, too serendipitous for those who are skeptics out there. But Rainn and I were talking about this event, about this show, and of course we talked about having you on, Maurice, and we're super hopeful and now grateful that you said yes. But we talked about Joshua Colas because Rainn knew about Josh being an African American chess legend himself, and wanting to have him here. He was raised in a Haitian household, and we're going to get into that. But we invited Josh before we even knew anything about that. I had no idea about your history with Josh or his uncle. And so it's a pretty cool full circle thing there. All right, we've got some other guests. Let me introduce Deborah Richards Porter as well. She's going to be joining us. Also an expert chess player herself. She runs the R&D Chess Academy, the managing director, and she is the Jamaica Chess Federation vice president. We know that Maurice Ashley is doing some big things for Jamaican chess right now, and we know you know Deborah pretty well there, Maurice. She's also a 6-time chess Olympian for Team Jamaica, and she's going to be joining us later on. What is your relationship with Deborah, Maurice? And maybe if you want to touch briefly on some of the work you guys are doing down there.
I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It's like you've got your whole thing together, and you said, wait, Maurice has to be the right person, because, I was born in Jamaica. I'm a child of the Caribbean. And just this year, Deborah and I, and a few others as well from the Jamaica Chess Council, the Chess Federation Council, are working on the Grandmaster in 10 program. That is, the government of Jamaica has donated a sizable amount of money to help produce the next Jamaican Grandmaster. And that is exciting work. Deborah and I meet every week along with Mark Cameron and Jomo Peterson from the council, and we are plotting and planning to try to make sure that the kids in Jamaica have the best chance that they can have in order to become grandmasters and then beyond. So I'm excited that she was invited on the show. I had no idea she was going to be on until you said it. And then it's like, what? It's a family. It's a family affair. I love it.
It seems like a prank for Maurice. You're punked. The show's about you. But all right, Rainn, finish your story real quick where I cut you off, and then I'm going to introduce our final guest. So wrapping up on how Lidé Haiti ultimately came to fruition there at the end.
Yeah, so I was just singing some of the praises of the program, and our 80 incredible Haitian staff, 8 locations, over 1,000 girls, and I do want to take a little bit of time to just say that things in Haiti right now are unimaginably bad. Obviously, the country has always faced incredible poverty and a lot of natural disasters, but right now there's so much political turmoil. There's a lot of gangs kind of out of control, a lot of kidnappings. It's really, really some dark times in Haiti. That being said, we are still able to function. We work way outside of the capital in Gonaive and in the north and in the far south near Lakai, and we're able to keep our programs going, and we're able to just keep educating girls. And every dollar you guys give today goes a long, long way. We're really psyched to be adding chess to the curriculum. A whole bunch of chess sets are on their way to our programs right now. And I think the girls are going to be thrilled to add that to their education. So again, thank you, Chess.com, Danny, Maurice, Josh, everyone who's Tristan, everyone who's participating. Thank you.
It's awesome. Well, the party's just getting started. We're going to talk about the chess sets, and it is going to be awesome to see what happens there. Maybe in the coming few years, who knows? More chess masters around the corner from Haiti. Speaking of the dollars that Rainn mentioned, every single one of them is valuable and goes to this cause. We're almost at $2,000. I think at some point today, someone's going to overcome that top donation from Z. I got a feeling that $1,000 may not be the top donation at the end of the day. But thank you. There were a couple others that came in. I saw 100, a couple more, $20 here and there, but every dollar counts. So thank you so much. Let me remind everybody, Rainn just mentioned Tristan. Tristan Richards is the third guest that we hadn't had a chance to introduce yet. She is the St. Lucia Chess Federation president, a FIDE Women's Commission counselor, outstanding game changer for the Americas award winner. That's a pretty big deal. And she is the 2021 St. Lucian Women's Chess Champion. Tristan is pretty well known online in the social media community in the chess world, a philanthropist and ambassador for the game. And she's going to be throwing down today with some chess, just like every other guest that we have coming up around the corner. So, all right, Rainn, it's time to do the thing we're going to do on this show. We're going to continue to talk about the charity. And by the way, we just got another donation. So we're at 1961. Thank you so much, everybody. So, all right, we talked about kind of the founding of it. You just mentioned the chess sets. How excited do you think the girls will be to play chess? Obviously, it hasn't been a part of the program yet. Are you going to go down to maybe to do some coaching, maybe a little better than the coach you once had?
Well, no comment.
Okay.
I'd love to do some. It's a little dangerous to travel right now, but I would love to go down and do some coaching. And I think the girls are going to be really thrilled. I mean, part of what we do in our work is, we coordinate learning with play. We're not a school, Lidé. We're a educational initiative, and we support the full education of the girls, and building community is part of that. And that's what the arts do. And that's what chess does too. It creates communities. You see this, Maurice talking about all the different chess communities he's been a part of, from high school to, to the Jamaican Chess Federation. Sounds like the Caribbean's got it going on. So that building community is really important to our curriculum and our vision.
Chess is something that I have loved all my life, right? It's impacted me. It's changed me as a person, just being a part of the chess world, but also some of those critical thinking skills that you get from chess. And I'm always using chess strategies in my life, in my business life as well. How do you hope that chess itself will empower the girls just beyond the board itself? Where do you hope it will take them?
Well, in Haiti, girls are often greatly mistreated. They're often expected to do so much work in terms of getting up before anyone, building the fire, boiling the water, cooking the breakfast, doing childcare, cleaning, then working the fields and selling in the markets. And they're often taken out of school. So most of the girls that we work with are not going to a regular school. Some are going additionally into school. So we want to empower girls in many different ways. So this is adding chess to the curriculum will help give them confidence. Because I found that as a child when I was playing chess, like, in real when the game starts to open up for you and you gain more and more like control and knowledge and wisdom and foresight and insight, you have a belief and a confidence in your cognitive ability, and for these girls that are often really misused and oppressed, this will be a really exciting asset to their educational future, to really believe that they have powerful, strong minds and they can, affect change on the chessboard and affect change in their communities.
I love that. I love that, man. The curriculum, you've touched on it a few times. I'm actually curious. Just my wife's a teacher, educator, and at one point we were working closely running a local charter school, and so I actually wonder how the curriculum is built. Are the art programs that were on the kind of the page we had there, music and all these things, is there a curriculum based around the arts, and how does that balance between traditional academic subjects? And I guess what I'm getting to is, will chess be a part of the mainstream curriculum? Will it be an official part of the curriculum that they have there?
Well, now you're putting the pressure on. I guess we're going to have to add it officially.
Maybe for the donations, we'll tell them, hey, get to a certain number and we'll do it. Go ahead.
So the program operates on a number of different levels, right? We are certainly training girls in the arts. So they do dance, movement, theater, poetry and writing, photography, and many other arts. We have guest artists come in and train them and train the faculty that are teaching them. This isn't necessarily to make the girls professional artists, but it's it is really what it does is it builds confidence. It helps them create a voice, and it builds community in the girls. So that's one part of it. As their confidence grows, and we do tutoring, we have a mobile computer lab, we have scholarships, and we help fit the girls into school and make sure that their academics move forward. So we are an educational kind of advocacy program. And like I said, we add, a food program and health care. We do home visits, and we help educate the girls in lots of different ways. So I'm excited to add chess to this. Like I said, I think it's going to give the girls incredible confidence, which is what they need, that they have confidence to know that they can make decisions by themselves and in their communities. And sure, let's add it to the curriculum. Surette Bregadon, our director in Gonaive in the north, she's already been in touch with some folks in the area that play chess, know chess, that can coach chess. So we're gonna bring chess out to the farmlands of the Artibonite of rural Haiti.
That's beautiful, man. That's absolutely beautiful. The image of it, I can't wait to see the videos, the pictures, and the power that it is to empower young girls. We know we have that issue in chess, that not enough female representation, and this will only add to it. So beautiful work that you're doing. I'm curious as to what you love the most about chess. I understand, of course, you're in the arts yourself as an actor, but chess fires you up for what reason, and why did it when you were first playing the game? What's the driving force that makes you wake up and want to play a chess game?
What really fires me up about chess is taking a screenshot of a game that I'm currently in and texting it to Danny and being like, WTF, what do I do now?
You're asking Danny for advice? You should know better than that.
Well, I was going to say, Chad is razzing on me right now. Do everything they can to de-empower Danny.
The whole reason I am doing this event today is so that I can get Josh Colas's digits, so I can ask Josh what to do in my chess games and not Danny. So, so I guess for me, it was, like I said, as I was, when you first start learning chess, you learn the basic moves, and then you learn, there's some tactics here, like, controlling the center is a good idea, and, attacking the king is a good idea, and and then you learn a trick or two here and an opening here or there, and then the game starts to unfold, and you kind of get these kind of levels of understanding how the game works. And I am still a rank amateur. I'm a very mediocre chess player, but I'm fascinated by how the levels of knowledge work. Like sometimes sometimes I'm working on the game, sometimes I'm not, but when I'm working on it a lot, all of a sudden I see the board in a new way and see patterns in a new way and remember old patterns. And it's really thrilling. It gives you a big rush when you're able to kind of see the board in a new way and see attacks and then see where you want to go and strategize. And then you actually do it and you succeed. And you're like, wow, I actually had a plan. And then I carried that plan forward. That's amazing. So to me, it's just part of being alive. I like to learn. I'm curious. I want to push myself. I know I'm really mediocre. That's okay. I have a lot of fun. I want to get better. And chess kind of pushes you to become better and better.
I love it. And also, speaking of better and better, the chat is first razzing me that I'm giving you advice, and I said, believe me, I'm making Rainn worse at chess. Don't even worry about it. I think you're actually getting worse at chess since we've started. But no, only general advice, chat. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. There's no cheating here. Also, we have crossed $2,000 raised, and I apologize for being a little distracted to Rainn and Maurice, who can see me off camera, but I'm getting asked by friends how they donate, and I'm just letting them know. So we're gonna have a big party here. The chess party is about to start. So before I segue the chess, explain a little bit about the hand and brain games that are going to go down, I want to do a couple things. One thing, chat, if you're just tuning in, we will have a Q&A with Rainn at the end of the show. We are going to hand select 5, maybe I'll push for a few more questions. So if you have a question for Rainn Wilson about anything, from his charity to everyone wants to talk about being Dwight on The Office, maybe his new book, Soul Boom, anything for Rainn, we're going to pick 5 questions. So that's a reason to stick around. And if your question comes in with a donation, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it sweetens the deal. I don't know. I'm just saying. Also, we're going to have a viewer who gets to play a game with Rainn as well. Again, it is random. We're going to randomly select anyone who makes a donation is automatically registering themselves for a chance to play a game with Rainn. So bring your questions. We're going to choose 5 of them, make some donations, and you're going to have a chance to play Rainn. On that note, Rainn, we're going to get our guests. Oh, freeze frame. What happened?
Heather just dropped $2,000. $2,000.
Heather just dropped $2,000. That is incredible. I had a feeling. I had a feeling $1,000 would not win. So Z, you were just taken over by Heather. Heather, you are amazing. Wow. Thank you.
The word is wow. That's fantastic. We're over $4,000 already. We can make this number, and we see the number growing as another $20 just dropped. BJH 13. We really appreciate it. The cause is a powerful one, and we just love the fact that you guys are buying into this as well, and just incredible. Loving it.
Yeah, I'm just going to say early because I'll say it again. Obviously, we know that there are charity drives happening all the time, and finances can be precious and tight for people, and you got to choose. But, just a reminder, we haven't done a charity stream on Chess.com in all year or in a while. So for the chess community, it's really, really exciting to see us turn out here. And I have a feeling today's going to be a big day. So anyone who can lend their support, I appreciate it. Heather, $2,000. I can't even believe it. We're on our way.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, real quick, I just want to invite my wife to say a quick hello.
Let's do it.
Holiday. Come right into the center here. This mic is live if you want to say hi.
Hi, everybody. It's so great you're here. I can't believe it. I'm going to be avidly watching and learning. Love it.
Thank you. Holiday, great to meet you.
We played chess on one of our first dates, and I beat her, and she got really mad, and she, I don't know, yelled at me and punched me, and then I knew it was love.
I mean, you still got married?
Chess as a little girl, so
yeah.
We did. We still got married. It was fantastic. So Holiday, co-founder, board member, board chair, and thanks. Let's proceed, Danny. What's next?
It's awesome.
Thank you,
All right,
Heather.
well, I was going to ask you to predict how you're going to play. I think we should just get into it. Yeah, we've got two people waiting to jump in. We've got Joshua Colas. We've got Tristan Richards. Maurice and I are now in the chair here. That's because Rainn has just been magically pulled back. That's the magic of Hollywood. He's getting ready with his partner. So, Maurice, who do you predict is going to be the better team here of the teams that we have? We've got Rainn and Deborah. We've got Tristan and Joshua Colas.
You know, I'm going to say I have no idea.
Okay.
But the fact is, I see Rainn, and I know he's a wild card. He's a little bit of a maniac. That's my feel. He's been coached by Danny Rensch, so that's already a bad deal. The rest of them I know are players. And look, Deb is a beast. I mean, she's a baller. She's played so many times for the Olympic team for Jamaica. Tristan Richards, by the way, from Jamaica originally. Let's get that clear. She's in the seat as well. And then you got Josh. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna call it. I'm not gonna pick one. We're all friends here. We'll see how it goes.
All right. I'll just call it. There they are. I think they can hear Rainn. I'm going to predict, Maurice, that whatever team Rainn is on is going to lose. So.
All right. Do we?
I hope he can. He can't hear me
now.
anymore?
This is the hand and
That's
brain,
too bad.
right?
That's too bad.
So,
okay.
All right, let's do this hand and brain
I'm gonna
thing.
be the brain.
Let's do
Deborah's
it.
going to be the hand, and I'm going to say.
The reason
pawn.
I'm not hearing, that's how it's supposed to be.
All right. Maurice, they're going to banter some. We'll try to listen in when we can.
I'm not
Again, fans,
hearing
please remember
anything.
that
That's
we're here to
the
raise
point.
money. And,
so
dude, wait, what just happened?
Oh,
I'm
we're
waiting on
black.
white
Did we just
Oh,
get another massive donation?
oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tristan. Go ahead.
Yes, I can't hear either.
Z just balled in at a massive 2,500 donation to take over from Heather. Z did not appreciate not being number one, and we are loving it, Z. That is so generous of you.
can't really
We are
hear
now at
anything other than
$7,730. Just absolutely wonderful.
Well, how are you
This
doing,
is without
Deb? I
even
hope you're
seeing any
well. I
chess.
hope folks
They're trying to
Dude,
figure
this
out the
is-
chess,
Yeah,
but there's
I'm doing
incredible
Exciting game so
help
far.
going for
Oh,
these
yeah, I
girls. Our hearts are warmed by all this generosity, folks.
This is amazing. I don't even know who Z is, but Z and Heather might be going at it for a while. This is how big money is raised. And what I was trying to say in my speech was just that if you're looking for a cause, I know things are tight and there are so many different reasons to support a lot of things. Everyone, we all know that. But this is a legit game-changing, very, very impactful charity. And obviously we're here doing a chess event because this is meaningful for the chess community. We're raising money to help make chess a part of a curriculum for empowering girls and girls who need it in a place that needs all the help it can get. That's the honest truth. And the chess sets that we already sent there and the opportunity to grow a chess program and everything that might happen there is special. And who knows what that means in 10, 15 years when you're talking about chess masters from Haiti, Maurice. You never know, right? You got to start somewhere. What did you say before the show went live? Something you got it one step at a time kind of thing is what you said.
I said a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And you're absolutely right. And it's really not about creating chess masters. We would like to see that, obviously, but it's about empowering girls who deserve a shot. And those girls, you could tell, are working hard and trying everything they can to get out of their circumstances, which is a difficult circumstance. But right now, let's jump back to the chess. We see a lot of smiles, which we're not used to when chess is going on. You're gonna be smiling and laughing. We got a Slav essentially on the board. The time control we should point out, by the way, is 7 minutes plus a 5-second increment.
Not sure what's happening right now.
Josh, Tristan and Josh have the white pieces. Rainn and Deb have the black pieces. I'm correct on that, right?
I think you are indeed.
Hello,
what I'm seeing too. And
Josh?
by the way, we've got a Slav. They're chatting about it.
This next move, I'm not sure what's happening.
I just want to say we were not trying to blow over how big a deal the donations have been. Z and Heather saving the day right now.
Josh,
everyone's dollars are making a difference. We are well on our way, and
Josh.
please and thank you. Continue to bring it in.
Okay.
It's so funny that Z didn't
Josh-
let that
Josh is
donation
frozen.
last long. So, all right.
Josh.
Something's going on in the game, though. I think we're
Something's
having some
going on in the
technical
game.
difficulty that we
Yeah.
will have to figure out because White
Got it.
has been frozen for some time. I think Josh got disconnected. That's one of the issues with Hand and Brain. It looks like he's
Yeah.
back now.
Okay.
I know he ain't scared. He's from New York, so he's
Let's do
definitely
Bishop.
not scared. And now we
All right,
get
we're back.
Oh, Josh
All
was
right, so
disconnected.
Bishop F4
okay.
on the board.
Okay.
Josh.
Here we go.
So Tristan
Knight.
is the brain. She's making Josh make a move with the bishop there. So now a knight has been called. I mean, all these players are players. Like the lowest rated player is probably Rainn.
Maurice, we just had a huge donation of $500 from Jesse. I know who Jesse is. Hey, Jesse, that was one of the friends I was texting with. I won't say your last name, but Jesse, you're wonderful. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Jesse is awesome. She's awesome.
Interesting.
Fantastic.
Strange.
All right,
dude.
I'm gonna call it and say for a 7-minute game, they're going way too slow. Like you got to get up off your high horse and make some moves. Like what's up?
We might even have to remind them of that. Not to say that they need any reminders. You know, we don't want to break any fair play rules. I was
try
already
not to look
accused
so
of that.
disappointed.
But I think they need a reminder that this is a fast game. This is a fast game.
I say Bishop, you're like,
They're having too much fun. You can't have this much fun. I mean, chess is fun, but you can't have this much fun. You can't be laughing and joking and yucking it up. You might get made it.
Just a
Like
thought,
just
just thinking.
you got to keep playing.
I have to remember that I'm not
All right, well,
and therefore I'm not supposed to.
I predicted that any team Rainn was on would lose, Maurice. I might be wrong right now because they're up on the clock. Their position is fantastic.
Okay.
It's just starting, so we'll see where it goes when time pressure hits.
Come on, you're overstating it. It's not that fantastic. It's just they just came out the opening. The pieces are developing. Let's see what I'm sure Josh is sitting there like, give me the Rainn so I can beat people up. But nope, you got to follow along. Everything is solid though. Pieces develop, control the center, solid position, no pawn breaks. So we'll see. They're going to pick up the speed in a minute as I think they're just getting used to each other.
Those listening in there. Another donation came in. You guys and gals, you're amazing. We're almost halfway there. Let's get to 10K here soon. All right. Bishop D6, Maurice. I'm just saying, I didn't say this was fantastic. I did say it was fantastic. I'm saying black is fine and up on the clock. So that's all I'm saying.
No, I usually don't like to
That's
do
good.
pawns.
He's fine. That's true. That's true. I'm feeling 95. I'm feeling Bishop G3. Like any move, just say something. And hand of brain is tricky because you might want something to happen when you send the piece move, and when they do something different, you're like, "Yo, I didn't mean for you to do that." So it's funny to it's funny to watch when hand and brain happens in this way because you can't control. Both sides can't control what happens. You just have to hope that they find a good move.
Hess and I talk a lot about that. The strategy of being the brain in hand and brain, where you're not just trying to say the best piece, but say a piece that you think will lead to the best possible move.
A lot of time.
All right, there we go. That's already getting spicy.
All right, so what we want to do here, Bishop.
I just want to listen to the banter here. I don't know what they're going to say.
Okay.
All right.
Who's actually moving the pieces? So from what I'm gathering, Maurice, Rainn is the brain, Deborah's the hand.
I want to say I've never done this before.
Okay, because I don't. Let's pin.
Yeah, first time for me as well. First time for me as well.
I like to develop, but
I think I'm gonna add it to my fun games. I have a bunch of fun games that I play with the kids. Quick. And I know they're going to definitely enjoy this one.
Fine. Let's go with night. Oh, I forgot your time. Is it time? Is it clock?
We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Did you hear Josh say 2 minutes and 10 seconds? Because they've been going way too slowly. We're in the opening still. They're going to need to go.
Okay.
I want to take their rating points, actually. That's what
a lot of ways to go here. A lot of ways. A lot of options. So many options. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So many options.
Man, they're playing like this is over the board. Like, I play so much bullet chess. I feel like we're stuck in molasses. They're deep in concentration, trying to figure out best moves. You've just got to say something.
Deborah.
Move.
Odd with time.
They'll speed up with the adrenaline.
I don't know which one.
I'm chatting with friends right now. I'm just so happy with where we're at. Everyone's chipping in. This is awesome. And big things coming here from Chess.com on this stream too. So I'm pretty confident we're gonna get to our goal. But please keep it up, everybody. Use the command.
All right, I guess they are gonna.
I wish I could hear what Maurice and them
something
were
with
saying.
your.
It seems so quiet.
They don't want to hear what I want to say. I mean, speed the heck up. That's what I want to say. What are y'all doing? Just say. I remember when I was playing with Neil deGrasse Tyson on my street. This astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was going so slowly. I'm like, bro, say anything, say something. He was the brain, I was the hand. I'm like, say something. And he's there, and then he got so nervous that he yelled out a piece that wasn't even on the board. The piece is not even on the board. You want me to move? So you just got to look, say something, and let them fix it because you can't lose on the clock. And right now, it's a very solid position piece. I mean, there's nothing going on. Keep developing pieces and make it happen. But there is a little trick, the little problem. If black plays knight to d7, the b knight to d7, there's a knight c6 trick, or even a knight f7 trick that you got to watch out for. So be careful that bishop on d6 doesn't hang. And I smell the tactic coming.
I like you have the ideas. I'll suggest the pieces. And you.
I love that we can hear them and they can't hear us. This is so much fun. And they're sitting here, what is Maurice saying? But the time's about to get even, though. Here you see Rainn and Deborah losing their advantage on the clock. That's big time, because I think pound for pound, Maurice, we would bet on Joshua Colas in any time scramble, right? If it comes down to a time scramble, Josh is the strongest player. He's going to take it, so...
But Josh can only play as fast as Tristan tells him a move. It tells him a piece.
That's true.
So she has to be the one who cooks. And it sounds like she's also a little nervous. She doesn't want to say anything that might mess up their position. I think that's a problem for them. I think this is the problem with the team. When you have a player who's too strong, he might intimidate the player who is sitting there saying, oh my goodness, if I say the wrong thing, he's going to be mad at me. So that's what we're seeing happen right now, I think, at least from Tristan's side. Hopefully she gets that confidence and starts picking it up, though.
Okay, well, here we go. Now we're getting spice. Some trades.
All right, that was quick.
And I actually...
Yeah, that's what you got to do. When you got an obvious recapture, just say the piece. We got another $5 from Lilo. Thank you so much.
You see, she's contemplating again.
Yeah,
Trish. I know Trish. She's strong enough that she could just say anything right now and be okay. But she's contemplating too much and letting the time tick down. She doesn't want to say the wrong thing. She said queen, which is good. I like that aggressive move.
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Agreed.
They have 1 minute and 30. So
okay, now they're talking about the clock. Now they're aware of the fact that they can't be luxurious and just blase this all the way. They've got to move. Moves got to happen.
The Rainn texted me on the side, says, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done this before. So just FYI, that's what Rainn's doing. So he's nervous, but I'm like, hey, just play. You're doing fine,
No, we don't know. He needs to move. He needs to say something so that Deb can move. He needs to just speak any piece into existence. I don't care what it is. Just say something. There's all of the pieces on the board. So he can say knight, bishop, pawn, queen, king, rook. I don't care which one he says. He just needs to say it.
Pawn or queen. I see.
See?
Right. Just say it. Say it.
I can't. This contemplation's got to go. Just say something.
Queen.
So far, so good.
Queen, there you go. All right, Rainn.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious what our next move is going to be. Well, depending on what they do, but the next move is somewhat obvious.
Right.
All right, I'm seeing queen e7 as best. Now that queen has been said, I want to make sure that queen is ready to protect the g7 pawn.
What's that clock?
Yeah, queen f6. I'm with you. Oh, okay. That's
okay. That's
it's not a bad move.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's still connecting along.
Let's just go for
the 7th rank. So you can always play f6 or f5 if you need to.
Bishop.
Yep.
She just said bishop, which Josh knows bishop h6 doesn't really do anything.
Yep.
So Josh is having a problem in this moment because he knows for a fact that bishop h6 doesn't do anything. So he's probably going to play bishop g3.
Yeah,
is my guess.
Good.
Look at that. I called it.
Oh, okay.
I called it.
All right.
He knew bishop h6 wasn't going to do anything, and that's what she wanted to see happen.
I know. Yep. And just show it for the fans real quick. If bishop h6 was played, f5 hits the queen and protects. It's actually a bad idea.
Yeah, that wouldn't have done anything at all. Black would have been perfectly fine.
That's why you're a master.
Pawn.
And now he's hitting the e pawn, so f5 still makes sense here as probably the best move, although it weakens that square. Oh, Deb found it. Look at that.
She does it. Bold girl.
I told you they're players, but they just need to get in sync on the clock.
That's not what I was thinking, but okay. I like it. I like it. Okay.
Trust your partner, Rainn.
Yeah. Oh, they're trying to play faster now, so we have to move faster.
Okay.
Now you're aware of the speed?
Let's get a knight.
There you go, Rainn.
It's not Orator.
Rainn, trust yourself, young Padawan. Trust yourself.
All right, now they're catching this. She's gonna probably have to trade. This looks like a massive trade happening of minor pieces. This is what she's gonna just have to say knight and keep it going. Knight's under attack 3 times.
Okay.
Josh is like, just say knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So sorry, a knight.
Queen.
And now another trade.
Bishop.
40 seconds. 40 seconds.
Bishop. Yeah, sorry.
Queen.
Bishop, sorry, and then pawn.
All right, now the clock awareness has started, and we're going to see bullet chess come on the board now that they're down to this time situation, this time crunch. Now it gets exciting. They're all players. All these are players. They're just not used to hand and brain and the speed that they have to go at. But now that they're aware of the clock situation, they're going to have to hurry up and cook. Here we go.
And I'm going to say, man, I mean, despite the inexperience we have with hand and brain, and obviously this can lead to some awkward moments, this hasn't been a bad game, like at all. This is a pretty decent game. Yeah.
By the way, you notice the laughter is on.
Yeah, they're serious.
Okay, all right, she started laughing. But on Rainn and Deb's side, they are intense. You see those eyes? They're in the game now. They're in game mode, realizing that the clock is a factor. You're going to have to go fast.
Okay, pawn.
Remind everybody, we're here raising money for almost 10K. So somebody is going to get chosen to play in a hand and brain game. So keep the donations coming. A single donation of $1 or $5 gets you registered in the pot, and then we're going to choose some random people. So please keep it up, and you'll have a chance to play today.
Wait,
yes.
Look, that time is ticking down. They're way down.
Then queen.
They are in trouble on the clock. This is like a disaster with the clock going all the way down, and that just dropped the F pawn.
King, you're in check, Rainn.
And the C pawn, problems everywhere.
He doesn't
White
see
is
it.
now winning the game.
King.
We're in check. Oh, he saw it. He saw it at the last second.
Queen again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, White just picked up a pawn, probably not exactly the way he wanted to pick it up.
Oh my God.
There goes a trade, and that allows Black to guard the the pawn on F5 with G6.
I don't think he can keep up. He couldn't keep up with the clock.
Couldn't keep up.
We won, right? Yeah, we're white.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is indeed the case. Black lost on time, down a pawn already, trying to equalize. That's a good warm-up game, though, for Rainn to know he's got to go quicker.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Well, okay. I don't think the players can hear us right now, but I know we're going to switch colors and play again. So for everyone wondering, we're going to have a swap now where they get to play with the other colors. So we'll see if Rainn and Deborah, mainly Rainn, I'm going to be honest, can learn his lesson and speed up a little bit. I don't want to pound, and jump on my guy when he's down. Who am I kidding? Of course I do. That was Rainn's fault. That was 100% Rainn's fault. He has to go faster.
But Tristan was not going that fast either. I think I think she was intimidated by being on Josh's side, and I think she felt like she had to play almost perfect chess. And the fact is, Josh will fix her mistakes. You saw that when she said bishop, she thought bishop a6 was a good idea. He realized it wasn't, to play bishop g3. So you just have to say, in hand and brain, you just speak. You just say something and let the player who's on your team figure it out. They're strong enough to not blunder. So I think we need somebody to give them a little advice right now, bug in their ear. Move faster. Let's see a full game and not lose on the clock.
100% agreed with you. And it's good advice for any celebrities out there. Anyone who's ever going to be in a hand and brain match in the future, listen to Maurice Ashley's advice, because you have to trust your opponent. Like you're saying, Maurice, you have to say a piece. Don't let yourself lose on the clock. Trust your partner. Exactly. Sorry. You have to trust your partner. Just say a piece and don't lose because of the clock, which is exactly what happened there. And maybe Deborah can give Rainn that advice a little bit, because he certainly doesn't listen to me.
I think Josh is probably telling Tristan, we're not hearing them now, but he's probably telling her that right now as well. Like, just move. He's confident. He knows he's going to keep up and fix it. But now they're starting a new game. Let's see them get into that rhythm right now after having played the first one. They got one behind them, and here we go.
And here we go. We now have Rainn and Deborah taking the white pieces first move. Remember, someone from the community is going to play a hand and brain game later on in the show. We're picking random donators. And there's Rainn.
I'm going to know what you want. You go.
Now, you see how long she's taking? He said pawn. What Deborah has to realize is that even though he's the brain, she's actually in charge.
Right.
Like, you play hand and brain, when you're the hand, you're actually in charge. The brain, you think, has most of the power, but in fact, the hand has the power, because you can tell me pawn, and I got 8 pawns to move. I don't have to follow or try to guess which pawn you want to play. I just play what I think is best. And so she has to recognize it's her game to play based on just what he's saying. What he's doing is just a clue, and that's it.
Yep, well said. Yeah, and in fact, most games come down to the choices the hand makes. Okay, we just saw one that was a little different, because I think the brain in Rainn's case was going a little too slow. But yeah, you're totally right. That's funny. So Rainn said pawn again, and Deborah moved the A pawn. She wants him to say pieces. Rainn, she's like, Rainn, develop your pieces, bro. There he goes.
Okay. Pawn.
Pawn. Okay, look at this high quality chess from Mr. Joshua Colas. You know it.
Exactly. He could have played c6, but he's like, nope, I'm going to open up and take advantage of White's slow development with the pawn move to a3. But now we're seeing just a little more pace. Am I hearing a baby in the background?
I am hearing a baby. Someone's got a baby back there. Hello,
you know,
young kids.
We both have had children. We know when you're trying to play a chess game and the baby starts, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're going to blunder something.
It's nerve-wracking. I don't know whose house it is. I think I saw Deborah turn around and look at someone there.
I think it's Deb.
Okay, I think it's Deb.
Does have a baby in the house.
I think she has no idea too.
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever bring your kids to tournaments when you were playing and have them like, you know?
Oh, no.
Like, okay,
No.
I made that
all the way at
mistake.
the bottom and at the top to the right.
And I got one really funny story. I'm not probably gonna be able to tell it, but a funny story where my baby didn't understand that you weren't supposed to be quiet. You were supposed to be quiet in a chess room, and things got wild.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Okay.
Whoa, Andrew Dr. Thank you so much for that $500 donation. We are now almost halfway to the 20,000, folks. Fantastic donation there. We're not even halfway through the show, and we're at halfway to the number. So that is fantastic. Any little bit counts, folks. Any little bit will help. And this is for such a wonderful cause. Lidé. Lidé means both leader and the idea in French, in Haitian, in Creole. Lidé. It's the leadership that these girls will be showing and the ideas that they'll bring to their home country as they take on arts, chess, everything else that Rainn's wonderful program will be teaching them. So it's beautiful to see that. And like I said, any little bit helps. As small a donation is not too small.
And right after Andrew, we saw another $20 by an anonymous user. That's awesome. Andrew, I think, was actually our first big donor. So shout out to you, man. If it's the same one, you donated $500 right at the top of the show. That puts you at $1,000. You are awesome, sir.
Very good.
And that's awesome. I guess I should have done more of my research. I didn't know that Lidé Haiti meant what you said there. That's awesome.
Well, you just get
that's why I'm an OG, man.
You're an OG, man. Hey,
I do my research.
You should consider doing commentary. Have you ever thought about that for a thing?
Let's see. Yeah, maybe I might. That's a good idea. Career move.
Yes. So we just need to keep it.
All right. Well, here we got Rainn and Deb up on the clock again, Maurice. I would say that's a great thing that they learned their lesson, but they were also up on the clock in the first game.
They can't say anything about the game itself. They can chat about anything, but they can't say anything about the game.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess we got
ninth.
I was thinking about
we got a good position here. I mean,
yeah, we do.
It's
Yeah, no, this is very natural.
That A3 move threw us for sure earlier, but there's been no punishment for the move. It's basically equality in the position. Black is fine, white is fine. It's just a game. Now we just need to see where the pawn breaks will occur. Knight jumping to D2, obviously a great move. I'm expecting to see Queen E2 and the rooks coming to the center. E4 is the natural break. Black doesn't have obvious breaks in the position, so that bishop on B7 could be a problem in the long run, but that at least deters the E4 break because the bishop will be able to open up along the long diagonal. And Danny, feel free to draw arrows when I'm speaking. I mean, I know you're in control of the board. Be nice to let the fans know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. We had a couple of long diagonals for the bishop here. I'm sorry. I was distracted because we've got such an awesome chat, and we've got Andrew Maurice. I don't know if he's serious, but Andrew DR, who donated, said he wants to donate $500 a month for the next 12 months. And I was like, if you're serious, let me know, and I'll get you a hold of Rainn. So anyway, let me know.
I'd be distracted by that too. Andrew, I appreciate it. My middle name is Andrew. For those of you who want a little bit of trivia, I'm feeling you, Andrew. Fantastic, beautiful thing to do for these young ladies.
We should give them a birthday trivia too, which is a couple people on the show are very close in terms of their birthday dates. We'll talk about that later. All right, back to chess. Tell me what to highlight, sir. I am your wingman.
Keep it safe.
Well, I was saying sooner or later, White's going to want to play E4. Right? Yeah. E4 is the natural break here. You probably want to bring the rooks to the E and D lines just to apply some pressure. But sooner or later, you're going to want to play E4. The problem with playing E4 is that the bishop on B7 is laying in wait. It's not a great piece where it stands, but it's laying in wait. So when you do play E4, that bishop will wake up, will breathe along the long diagonal. So it's not easy to figure out how White will expand and also contain. Right, when you expand, you want to be the one getting all the juice from the position, but you want to contain Black as well. Now that last move really suggests the White to potentially trade. It would have been an interesting idea to trade right there and then play E4 because the capture would have allowed Knight takes on E4. That would have been possible, but I like also maintaining the pin. Black's bishop on D6 probably wants to drop back, but it's already moved twice. So, interesting position. That pin is annoying on that diagonal.
I was going to say, and this is just a little bit of hand and brain practical opinion, but I also like bishop h4 from Deb because usually in these scenarios, you don't want the other team to have a forcing obvious move. You give them an opportunity to think, and that makes it harder. And in fact, depending on how they handle it, e5 may not be the best option if White can take and eventually get your e4 move. But we'll see.
This is explosive now, bro. This is explosive. Of course, you have to kill that pawn immediately. It's got to die. That pawn cannot continue to exist. You've got to just take it. There should be no consideration right now.
They have to take
pawn takes is easy, and we see the e4 move will be possible, except how you do it will matter. I wonder if you should play e4. Even wait a minute. There's even e4 right now. Is that a little bit nutty?
It is nutty, but it's possible. Oh, and they play it.
They played it. Oh,
Rainn
baby!
Said pawn.
Woo! This game is fire.
Rainn said pawn, and Deb goes into the fire. She plays e4,
Take.
and we are
Why
about
not
to get
take?
some fireworks here.
I don't see.
She's saying, okay, Trisha said take, but there's like, how many takes are in
I was
take?
going to say, take what? You got to say
about?
the piece that
She's
takes.
got to just say pawn, and then it's going to be up to Josh to figure out which one to do. But this position is problematic for Black. I'm curious to know how Josh is going to answer this.
Interesting here. I have to calculate. So you said
He's talking out loud because he knows it's about to get interesting.
Yeah.
Now, this is quite problematic.
Because we could easily move the knight.
I'm going to take this one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sure.
That's actually a big mistake if they can spawn it.
Josh just chose the wrong pawn, and that's a straight blunder. But I'm looking at it. E5 doesn't seem to work because of rook E8.
I don't know if it's E5. I wonder if it's to take D5.
Pawn.
Maybe.
With the rook.
Ooh, okay, well... Okay, Rainn makes the right choice to just say pawn without thinking too much, regardless of what Deb chooses. But...
Yeah, right. Smart move. I agree. I think taking on D5 is probably the best move because E5, if you may draw the arrows, E5 runs into rook E8.
Right? This is what the
And I think that's way too problematic with that pin on the file. But taking on D5, hitting the knight, where does the knight go?
I think the idea is that the knight can't go to E7 because then you have bishop takes F6. So something like this.
That's
and then
great.
I don't know where the knight goes. Yeah.
Yes, it has to go all the way back home, it looks like.
I don't think so. I don't know.
It looks like it has to go all the way back home. E5, rook E8. I don't see a continuation there for white. I'm just triple checking. Capture is winning material. Blah,
I think you're right.
No
I
tricks.
think you were right.
No tricks. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I think you have to take right now on D5, and that's going to keep the edge.
Yeah, and if the knight moves somewhere, by the way, if you go here, maybe you can trap the knight. Maybe
I'm definitely playing B4 if you do that. I'm not even going to think twice. Oh, well, maybe I might have to because of D takes C3, knight E4. This position is wild.
Oh, wait, it's our turn. So they've played.
I like your idea, knight E4. Maybe even knight E4 now. Okay, hold on.
No, this position is absolutely bananas. Yeah, knight E4.
So
they took.
Okay, so they've taken.
They took.
So
now, here's the deal.
Okay.
Josh knows that he's in trouble.
Yeah.
And he was the one who made the critical mistake taking on D4 with the pawn.
Okay,
it wasn't even Tristan giving him bad advice. He actually took the wrong pawn. So now he has to fix his position, and he's not feeling good. Like he's strong enough to know that this is problematic.
I think the line, Maurice. I think he thought E5 for white and already saw your rook E8 move, and I think that's what he was thinking. I don't think he saw E takes D5. Okay. That must have been the miss.
By the way, taking on C6 right now looks pretty bizarre. Are we winning 3 pieces for the queen? I probably shouldn't even be thinking that move, but I kind of like it.
If Rainn says pawn, I'm gonna fall out of my chair. If Rainn
says pawn, yo, we're gonna say Danny Rensch turned out to be a great teacher after all. He's gonna say did he say knight?
Just
that's a risky move.
That's frisky, and I'm not sure that's what I wanted. But it's a baller move still. It's tricky. Because you can't, you got the pin on the E file.
But you still can't move the rook. So I'll say move the knight.
Where are we at on time? I can't quite see.
Yeah. But I feel like moving the knight.
We're at 2 minutes 12. They're at 1 minute.
This is not
50.
an easy position for Black. Black still has to find moves here. And knight takes F6 is check. Let's be clear. That's going to shatter the pawn structure and give advantage.
If we move the knight, we have to move the knight.
Yep. And if Black's best move is a move like G5, that's a hard move to play. That's a very risky move to play, especially with time pressure. I don't know that Tristan is going to say pawn. That would be a tough move.
She said knight, and Josh is trying to figure out where to put his knight. Because knight F6 hurts.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Josh is trying to figure out what to do because she said knight, and it's a natural thing to want to move your knight, but he doesn't know where to put it.
I love this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is
I love it.
this is not a great
There's so many
situation to move your
choices,
knight.
there's so
And
many
if
ways
Rainn
to
sees
go.
that he can take the knight with check,
Did move
Yes.
the king first.
Black's in
If
big
we
trouble.
move the knight, then we'll take
Black
the
is
queen, and
absolutely in
then
big trouble.
then we'll do
This
so.
position, I will tell you, Danny, this would have given GMs fits. If
Yeah,
it were
we have to move
GMs
the knight.
were playing this, we'd be looking at this and going, wait a second, whoa, 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 whoa. And he's decided to play knight
I wasn't
e5.
thinking
That
where.
certainly
I wasn't
allows
thinking
knight
there,
takes
but
on f6 with check.
because
I
still
think
wanted
that's
to keep the
that's
option
got to be
to
the
take
choice.
the
Actually, he could also just play
I
c4 and
guess
keep the
knight.
pawn. That's another variation to think about. But I'm taking on f6. Automatically, I'm taking on f6 and then locking down c4, and you never see your pawn again.
I think I just heard Rainn say knight. I wasn't sure, but I did.
Honestly,
So
in that position, it was better. The best move.
that means
possibly
Deb
was
is going to be
G5,
thinking about a knight
in my
move.
opinion, only because
G5.
I think so.
That gives you a
Working on
lot
the
of
knight
options,
moves here.
it's the dynamic.
Yeah, but
That's
that,
just my intuition.
You're right, Maurice. C4 would have
well,
been
that's
a strong
actually
move.
when I
Even
said
bit,
pawn, I
even
was
look
bishop
thinking
takes, by the
that.
way.
That's
was
why I was
interesting.
Sorry,
saying,
look at Deb's look.
center
Did you
was
see how
close,
intense
so it's okay.
Deb
Yeah,
was just a
shit,
second ago? She had that chess.
that's what I
You
said,
can
oh,
see
yeah,
this
yeah.
position is giving her a headache,
King.
but she did finally
Yeah.
play knight takes on
I
f6.
actually,
Top class move for sure. This one
But we're
is
gonna-
looking
that's
quite
actually-
problematic. You've got to play
that's
pawn
actually
takes now. Can't just move the king. Your king side is going to be shattered.
Time.
Yep.
And
We're good. We're good.
I had every which way you can imagine. Up a pawn. I had
No, it's good
on
to
the
give
clock.
them a chance too.
Did he say give them a chance?
Yep.
What are you teaching this man?
I-
No chances. No chances.
We'll see. If he says queen. By the way, want to give a shout out.
You have to
Our
move fast, that
donators,
one.
if you include your username in your donation, going to make it easier for us to connect with you. Just want to throw that out from the team.
So,
Those of you who've
Whoa,
already
whoa,
donated,
whoa.
we'll try to
Oh,
track
no,
you down,
the
but
computer's
include
not
your
like that
username
move.
going forward. I know.
Whoa.
C4, no good.
So what should
I don't like c4.
Oh, what you're seeing the analysis?
First of all, knight takes
I'm
c4.
seeing the band go up and down.
Hit your pawn back.
explosive.
Oh, you're seeing
Yep.
the analysis. No, don't worry about the computer. We're human beings.
Wait, did they go? No.
Yeah, this
they
is
didn't
I feel like
Knight takes,
This is the move.
Knight takes c4 has
I
got to
like
be
to
the
take
move. Knight takes f3 does nothing. Knight g6 does nothing. Knight
Knight.
g3 does nothing.
knight.
I'm feeling
Oh, he
feeling
finds it.
black. Yes.
20 seconds.
Now black is back in the game. Absolutely. Now the d
20
pawn is going to
seconds,
drop
yeah.
as well. The queen's hanging. White
I really want to.
should have taken that knight on e5 before pushing
Yep.
the pawns. This is problematic. The game has changed, and it's going to be about the clock now, as
sorry.
both of them are
Yep.
under a minute in time
Don't worry
trouble.
about
They
it.
missed
We
this
just need to
tactic.
play
And this is
fast.
where Rainn might get nervous and slow down on his move suggestions, which is going to cost them. You got to keep
20
playing
seconds.
fast, even if you know you messed up.
Well, I mean, you have to move the knight, don't you? Look at that.
Look at this.
We just
Yeah,
have to
all
move fast,
Tristan
and
needs
we're
to do,
good.
Maurice, is
Bishop.
just say moves, and
Bishop.
Josh is going to find the right square. So Rainn keeping up the pace is going to be the key.
Absolutely.
Oh.
She just played
Wow.
bishop b5,
else.
allowing knight takes
Well, to
f3, and
rook.
the king, that
Sorry,
king
check.
Sorry.
Yeah.
falling
But no, they have to
Ah.
be
into some
Oh,
hard,
alternate.
some
Rook.
hard
Let's
times.
go.
And
Time.
she said rook
Uh,
didn't happen. They're now in time
knight.
pressure and just having to say whatever at this moment.
You have to be careful.
Well, Deb's yelling at him. Deb's like, time. He says knight.
Bishop.
Which piece?
Don't. I was going to say, don't say
If you
pawn.
had
She
said
almost said pawn.
Hilarious, but she did catch that. Now the threat is queen takes on d5, so bishop c6 is
Oh.
probably the best chance at the moment.
Uh-oh.
Queen.
Whoa! That was
Oh, she sees it. Uh-oh.
Queen d5 is
Uh-oh.
a mate threat, is a hanging mate
queen.
on g2. So got to
He said
defend.
queen.
Probably. He said queen.
He said queen.
He said queen.
Ooh. She spotted it,
That's
though.
gonna
She
cost
spotted
the
it.
rook. This game is over. Now it's a question of will they lose on the clock? 10 seconds, 14 seconds to 17. They got that 5-second increment. Now they just got a blitz. Black is winning
Yeah.
the game
Rook.
without any question. But what will happen on the clock in this
Bishop.
game?
Let's go.
Okay, that's it. What a huge turnaround that was, by the way. And shout out to Josh and Triss who stayed calm there. But it's not over yet. But I think that Josh is going to blitz his way to victory now.
Well, it's Tristan who has to just keep speaking because she's up a rook.
Yeah.
And she knows she's up a rook. And the question of fighting back is the problem.
Ooh, well, Bishop.
We'll see whether or not.
Rook, because good move. Sorry, I was saying if they move.
By the way, a whole bunch of donations have just come in.
That,
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm sorry we didn't shout out everyone, but you're amazing because we have just crossed $10,000. We are more than halfway there, folks. You rock. This is awesome.
Beautiful. Will the technique hold up? There's 10 seconds. They keep getting that 5-second increment and surviving, but will it hold up, folks?
Yeah.
This is where we at. Black is dominant. Look at those pawns marching down the board. Bishop B2 ripping off that pawn and just giving two connected passers with bishops and rooks supporting it. This one's just over. This is done.
Pawn.
It's over.
Bishop, pawn.
By the way, they made that move with 0.3 seconds. I don't think they're going to do it again. Rainn, you got to move. Uh-oh.
And time's up, but white was dead anyway. Great game. Very exciting game indeed. The moment when they played E4, Danny, that was wild. That was some scintillating chess. Incredible stuff.
Yes.
I thought they were going to take it.
No, it was awesome.
They're celebrating.
Tricky position.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I think.
But that's I was thinking G5, so that's why I said if you're comfortable with
that game.
Open in front of your
what
king, and
happened
as I said,
still,
the
I
center
wanted
was
you
closed,
to
so we
say
could
queen
hop over
when you
it,
said
but I was thinking G5.
What was it?
When you push your
said
center,
the
I thought you were going to check. I thought you were going to check.
With E5.
Queen.
I played E5. I think G5 also works after
I had to
E4
push pawn
maybe.
to
I don't
C4
know, but
because they were threatening the pawn.
very wild.
That was awesome. We were letting them have their final moments, Maurice. That second game was explosive, like you said, with E4, and ultimately, we're here for the fun. We're here for the charity, and good times are had by all. But that was hand and brain kind of 101, right? You can't let yourself get down on the clock like that.
Then the E4, when you have intriguing positions like that one, and that was really the intriguing is understating what that was. You got me going, so what was the right move? What was the correct way to handle that kind of explosive interaction of pawns? They really play that game, and it's very hard to play hand and brain because you're trying to get inside the head of your partner, but at the same time, you just have to play the move. What you think is best. That was incredible, extraordinary game, fun game to be sure, and I love the banter afterwards. That's something we don't get when you play by yourself, right? You're not talking to yourself and saying, maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should. You don't get that. You get the joy of interaction. And they were wondering, what could have been done? Should we play G5 earlier? Where was the mistake as a team? And you saw that Deb said she's never done this before. She's going to try it with her kids in Jamaica. So she's going to try it with her students. So it's beautiful that technique for learning is now going to be spread to even more kids. That's what we're here for, is to spread everything we know about chess as well as support a wonderful cause.
And it's a great format. It really is a great learning variant. And if you are playing with friends, everyone, you've never played hand and brain at a party or whatever with your kids, it can be a great equalizer because you get some moments that are super instructive and talk about the different thought process between the stronger player and the less experienced player. So anyway, great stuff. This is where I was planning originally in our run of show, Maurice, to kind of do the big segue where I made sure that no matter what, we were going to surpass that $1,000 donation that we started with, because we hadn't really announced officially yet on the stream that Chess.com will be matching all donations, and I thought it was going to be more needed. Right now, the community might be getting us to $20,000 by themselves, but when we come back, Chess.com will officially make its donation of $10,000. And we will be crossing our goal already. But I want to make a new goal on that note. Community, we're not off the hook yet. Don't go anywhere. Chess.com's donation is going to be just around the corner. We're going to break our goal when Rainn rejoins us. That's going to be awesome. And more for our fundraiser for Lidé Haiti when we return. Welcome back, everyone, to our charity event. We are raising money for Lidé Haiti, and boy, are we raising money. Rainn, I know that those games didn't go your way, but I got some good news for you while you were gone. We crossed $10,000.
Whoa!
We had someone pledge to make a $500 monthly donation, and
What?
Now that we've rejoined Chess.com, who I thought was going to be maybe the thing to kind of keep the party going to make sure we were motivated to reach our goal, our $10,000 donation that we're about to make right now is going to get us over our goal, and we're not even halfway through the show.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your generosity. Thanks for all the donations. I'm really sorry to Deborah. She's so sweet and so frustrated with me, and I just blew it. We had a nice center game, strong attack, and then it all fell apart. I'm not exactly sure what I did, but that's a tough way because I see a move and then we just were not in sync sometimes. But I know that I let her down, and I let down the great country of Jamaica too. And so
you did not let anybody down. And you know, Rainn, it just shows we chess players. We just found out, or you just found out, that you raised over $20,000 in viewer donations and the great generosity of Chess.com. And all you can do is think about, what should I have done? What's that move I should have done? That shows that you're a chess player for real. Because that's the chess attitude right there.
Maurice, give him the grandmaster advice, because Rainn is a chess player. He wants to get better. Before we jump into the next segment, and by the way, we are officially over our goal, but don't go anywhere. Let's go for 30,000. Team,
Let's go for it.
What else are you going to do? We're here on a Friday. You've got nothing else going on. Let's be honest. You're watching chess on Twitch. Hi, Mom.
And folks,
right? So
let me just say something. For $450 a year, we can put a girl through school. Okay? That's tuition, uniform, books, supplies, test papers for $450. So that puts it in perspective. So even if you give $45, that's 10% of a girl's education per year. We give out a lot of scholarships with Lidé Haiti, a lot of scholarships.
It's awesome.
So hundreds and hundreds of them. So thank you. Maurice, to you.
No, beautifully said. And I think that's important to note, because you made it very concrete that money is going to translate into real benefits in a very solid and tangible way. I think you should not knock yourself. I think that hand and brain, the trickiest thing about hand and brain, especially when you're the brain, is just saying a piece and saying it quickly, whatever it is, pawn, bishop, just say something, because you're not really in control. You see it happen. You said something and then she did something else. And I was like, I hear you, but I'm going to play another move. You're not really in control. The only thing you can really be in control of is your speed. And so you just have to relax and just say it, not worry about the pressure, and say whatever you have to say. So I would say that is a number one advice I would give next time you play. And when you're going to be playing soon with Josh.
Yep.
So make sure you just speak, right? Like, or if you're the brain, if you're the hand, you just got to move. You cannot guess at what the other person wants. You just have to play almost like you're not a team. I mean, you are a team. You're trying to be in sync. But the reality is you've got to go with what your gut says or what your analysis says, and just go with it and flow, because flow is the most critical thing when you're playing on the clock.
Wow. That's
well said.
That's well said. Indeed. Great advice.
Now
you tell me.
As your coach, what I would say to you is just move faster. You just got to move faster. You got to suggest moves faster, Rainn. It's like what we talked about this.
Isn't that what I just said, Rainn?
Danny? Jeez.
Isn't that what I just said?
Coming down a little strong.
Okay.
Jeez, chill.
No, I'm obviously kidding. No, you really did play great. And I can't wait to see what happens next. So let's talk about that next person, Joshua Colas. He was just on the other side of the board, facing off against you. Now he's your teammate, as you guys are going to take on a viewer. Remind those who just tuned in, if you don't know who the man Joshua Colas is, he's at one point, he owned the record for the youngest African-American chess master in history. A New York native, just like our guy here, Maurice Ashley, and he's an All-American for many, many years, 2009 to present. He's the man, and he joins us right now with his dad in the background. We are now joined by Joshua and Guy Colas. Joshua and Father, sir, thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you guys for having us. It's a great pleasure to be here. Yes.
Josh, I'll kick things off because we're gonna move to the chess here at some point, and I'm gonna warn you about being Rainn's teammate and all the pitfalls that can be involved in that. But before we do, I want to say that I just want to start with, you were raised in a Haitian household. You obviously immigrated to the United States. Talk a little bit about maybe what this event means. I guess obviously giving back and trying to empower young women through chess, and just your thoughts on the overall goal and mission of what we're doing here.
Sure, Danny. So once again, thank you for having me on the show. I did grow up in a Haitian background. So growing up in a Haitian background was actually a unique experience for me. For the most part, my parents, I would say they instilled like a strong sense of family and community values in me. On one hand, I would consider my dad over here more American than my mom, culturally speaking, due to the fact that my mom came here when she was 24 years old, and my dad, he came here when he was 6 years old. But for the most part, growing up in the house, one thing that they had in common was that they both expressed the fact that education was important. And they wanted me to complete my college degree, which I was able to do so in 2020 at Webster University. And I would say also growing up, my dad, he was a little bit more lenient than my mom. My mom, she's a very structured and very disciplined lady, as most Haitian women are. And it was great to have that mix of leniency and that structurism of keeping me on my toes. But in general, I watched how they lived together, and they always had respect for one another, which allowed me to develop a form of respect for others that I meet.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous. And you know what it tells me? It reminds me of growing up in a Jamaican household, that Caribbean connection, especially the strong mother who says, you're getting your college degree. I don't care that you're trying to be a chess grandmaster. We don't want to hear that story. You're making sure you get a college degree, and you did that successfully. So much, much love to the family. Now, let me ask you, because you know that your uncle is responsible for my journey, like literally responsible, whooping me in high school and getting me so angry at losing to this guy that I worked super hard and got on the road to being a chess player. What was your inspiration early on? Because I know he must have impacted you as well.
Oh, yes, of course. So chess has been a part of my life for the past going on 18 years now. And like you mentioned, Tico, he's known by Clotaire Tico, but his full name is Clotaire Colas. He taught my dad how to play chess, and my dad taught me how to play chess. So this is how I started the game. And there has been, many times that Tico has and my dad have, come together to help me improve on my game. We would have individual trainings where he comes to my home and share a few of his chess books that worked out for him. Not only just immediate family, there's also been outsiders, even yourself, Maurice. I remember when you spent the time to work with me as well, growing up to get to the stages where I'm at, and I really appreciate that. And in terms of getting to where I am currently at in my career right now, through the support of my college as well, going to Webster University, I was fortunate enough to get a full scholarship to Webster my freshman year of high school, through a tournament that Susan Polgar was hosting in Texas at the time. And just being around many grandmasters, learn of having that opportunity to learn very frequently was very beneficial for my game.
Wonderful. I want to say hi to Guy. Guy, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Comment
Très bien. Très bien. Enfin.
Excellent. Where are you from? Where were you from in Haiti?
My parents were from Miragwan. That's Miragwan. I don't know if you heard of that in the countryside. Miragwan. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
all right.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's been over 40 years since I've been there, so I wouldn't know any place there. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for participating. Thanks for being such a great dad to Joshua and bringing chess into the whole family. It's so great to have you here today. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I also want to point out, by the way, that Guy is a chess player himself. He used to come into tournaments, play in the World Open and the like, as he was trying to be a baller. You remember those days? Now that your son took over, people think that Dad's not a player.
Yes, actually, I'm a pretty, I would say a 1700 player, but I try to go beyond that, and I'm just not wired that way. But at least I have my son, I watch him grow, and he has more skills and talent than me, and he went way further beyond than what I can do. But given at the right time, I can play some pretty decent chess myself. I'm more better in teaching than I can play, though. That's the thing. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for a new teacher, Guy. So.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I can help. I can help him reach at least 15 and 1600, and after that, I have to pass it on to someone who's better.
Rainn was 1600 before I started coaching him, and we've gone the long way.
1410.
Well, Guy, I have a question. On the note, you talked about maybe being a better teacher than a player, and that obviously you taught your son Josh, and here he is. So let me queue up a question for those who maybe are going to help bring chess to young women in Haiti, and any advice you have for what were some of the things you took in to teaching Josh how to play the game, teaching Josh to appreciate chess, and obviously motivating him to become the player he is. What advice would you have as a teacher for those maybe building chess programs in the future in Haiti?
Well, one of the basic things that I would tell anyone that's learning chess and is that chess is not something that you just become great at just overnight. It takes time. It takes patience. But the number one thing that I instilled in Josh was to first enjoy the game. You have to enjoy the game. And then once you enjoy it, all the benefits that come with chess, like confidence, memory, critical thinking, they will come eventually. But the main thing is that it teaches you to be humble, because it's a competitive sport or a competitive game, and I think all of us have that little bit of a competitiveness in us. So that's why we're attracted to the game, because there you can compete. But the thing is, it teaches you that no matter how great you are, no matter how good you are, there's always someone that's better than you. But it's okay. It's okay, because it's just like life. There's going to be some games you win. There's going to be some tough challenges. But at the end of the day, is to enjoy yourself. And there's no losing really in chess, because when you do lose, it's just teaching you where you need to go and you work at. And for the parents that have the kids that learning chess, one of the key things that I learned and I instilled in my son was that they need your emotional support, because after a game of chess, it's almost like a fight. Your heartbeat and so forth. They really put in the best that they can. So when they lose, you have to make them feel as if like it's part of this is a long road. This is okay to lose. You have to make them feel confidence, because your reaction towards their loss will affect them. And sometimes a lot of the kids end up leaving the game because of the pressure that the parents put on them.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Incredible. That was
Thank
incredible.
you, Guy. Really well. I hope that there are a lot of parents around, not just the United States, but around the world that really take in that message. As someone who taught chess professionally at one point in a former life in scholastics, I think a lot of parents could really learn from that, and I love it. Very well said. I got a question for Josh. Back to you, Josh. What's the plan here for your chess career? We got grandmaster around the corner. What are your goals as a chess player at this point?
So currently I'm a FIDE master. I have all of my international master norms. So currently I am elect. I just need the rating points to surpass 2400 to officially get the title. I do have aspirations of becoming a grandmaster in the future. However, at this moment, I'm doing a lot of coaching, full-time teaching, and I noticed that if you want to get to the next level, you may have to dedicate some, specific time just for your personal growth. But right now, I would like to get the rating points to officially get the international master title. Short term and long term, if I do become a grandmaster, then that'll be great. But I will still be satisfied with my career so far.
Yo, Josh, call me up, man. We haven't spoken in a while. I need to see what screws we need to tighten to get you to that level. You got my information, man. Make sure you reach out. I'd love to discuss what next steps we got to take. Okay, I'm serious about that.
Thank you.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Now, you see a charity like this, you know the challenges that Haiti faces, right? So you see a charity like this, the kind of impact you see coming from something like this, and thinking about this initiative, given the challenges your country has, how do you see this money being used and being effectively used, the impact it will have on those girls?
Oh, the impact would be vast. It'd be huge for the girls. With the money raised from this charity, we could use it to expand the horizons for the young ladies who are trying to excel in their chess careers. And not only their chess careers, but anything relating to personal growth academically. I know that Rainn mentioned him and his wife. They've initiated this Lidé program in Haiti, and it also, Rainn, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but this involves also art programs, art programming, and other initiatives to help the girls improve. So I believe the fundraiser will definitely benefit in an enormous amount of ways. But through chess specifically, hopefully the girls will have a better outlets through coaching, for coaching, I should say, getting resources to go travel to play in tournaments, and also perhaps I would do my best to help try and connect and help the girls and anyone who is willing to improve personally.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That's a big offer right there, man. And who knows? I mean, obviously things are tough, as Rainn said. We know that those in Haiti are going through a lot, and we hope that this event makes a difference. But who knows? You might be called on in the future there. Maybe a dual chess lesson between you and Rainn. And right now, let me tell you what it's like to give Rainn chess lessons. If you're ready, Josh, I'm going to tell you. It is difficult, and you are about to jump into a chess game on his team. But no, jokes aside, Rainn is actually, I'll be real, I'll talk about him like he's not here. Rainn is actually better than he plays most of the time. He tends to overthink things a little bit, but when he's confident, his tactical level is actually much higher. So if you can get him to speed up, he sees tactics very well. And his opening repertoire, he likes to fianchetto his bishop. So if you play for that type of position, you're going to get him in something he's a little more structurally familiar with. That's a pro tip. You're welcome, Rainn. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for nothing, Danny. Danny, how are we at with the donations? And let people know how they can donate.
Okay, we're killing it. Let me
also, I want to
everybody.
direct people, if some people want to donate monthly, just visit our website, lidéhaiti.org/donate. lidéhaiti.org is our website. Check it out. There's lots of different ways to give there. But most importantly, give here and now. Thank you, Josh,
Yep.
Maurice. Take it away, Danny.
Yeah, use the command donate. Go to the website. We actually already had someone do that today. Shout out to Andrew. You were the first person who got the party started with $500 at the top of the show. Andrew now donated another $500. He has pledged $500 a month. That would be the kind of gift that even beyond this show, beyond this moment, which is a moment that we hope matters and makes an impact, but that would be something incredible. So for all those of you who could go and subscribe there, if you have that and are looking to make a regular contribution, but use the command donate. Here's the deal, everybody. We crushed our goal, and Chess.com is listed as the top donor. If anyone wants to overtake the top donor spot, that wouldn't hurt Chess.com's feelings or Rainn's feelings. I know that's a big ask, but who knows? We got a lot of chess ahead, a lot of fun. Rainn wants to say something, and then we're playing chess. Go ahead, Rainn.
I wanna do an office quote.
Okay.
All it would take to have that position is $10,000 and 1 penny.
That's right. That's all it would take.
Right there.
All right. Well, we're about to get the game started. I believe that Josh and Rainn are playing a viewer, right? Someone who donated.
That is correct.
I think that's what we have. Again, yes, we would love to see a $10,000 in one donation, but seriously, every single dollar helps. We've been stuck at $240 over for a minute. I say we get this party started while Rainn and Josh go play some chess, and let's surprise them when they come back with how much money we've raised. That's what I say. So
I love that idea.
Go for it, guys.
Amen.
Amen.
So who is the lucky viewer, or we should say the viewer who's earned it because they have donated? Is it Red Bandit is what I'm seeing there?
I haven't. Red Bandit 87.
Love the name. Love the name.
With a $20 donation, Red Bandit was chosen randomly. And can Josh and Rainn still hear us? Are we distracting them?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay. I just want to make sure.
So we're going to do Hand and Brain, and then we're going to play Red Bandit regular?
Yes.
All right.
You're doing Hand and Brain, and Red Bandit's going to be by themselves. You two are going to have to do Hand and Brain. We don't know what the rating is. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Red Bandit could be 2,800. So you just have to play chess. And don't worry about that. You won't hear her speaking, I'm sure.
Wait, did Red Bandit just go?
Yeah, it's your move.
Red Bandit, it's on. It's on. And I think
producer, is the clock going?
The clock is ticking. Yes. So Rainn, you got to speak up.
Pawn. All right, cool. Pawn.
I don't know Sicilian at all, bro.
I'm sorry.
Pawn.
We can still make it work. Yes.
Pawn.
Pawn. All right. Let's go here. It's not a bad move.
Pawn.
Pawn.
Knight.
I remember Danny said you liked fianchetto, so I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
I love it. I need it against Red Bandit 87. Bishop.
Psychology right there. Yeah.
Bishop. Knight. On. Bishop. Pawn. Castle.
Castle. How do you feel so far, Rainn?
It's draw-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Pretty good.
We need to get an attack going.
I agree.
On.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea right now.
Use the force.
Pawn.
Maneuver.
Force.
Pawn. Okay. Sure. Why not?
There you go.
This is an
I hope
incredible
that's
game.
what you. Yeah.
It's not what I was thinking, but okay.
This is just an incredible game.
Queen.
Queen.
I mean, Rainn's playing like a beast. Everything he says is just fantastic. I hope he can't hear me though.
Well, I can hear you.
He can hear you.
Why are they hearing me? Only the fans should be hearing. They shouldn't be hearing this stuff.
Yeah, we're in a bit of an audio. We're in like a vortex where we have to be careful of what we say, but we also want to encourage.
That's nice. Did he go? It's hard for me to see. Okay. Rook.
Rook. Okay, I have to be careful. Rook. I guess we'll be here. Should be okay.
Perfect. Everything.
That's what I was
looks good.
thinking.
Yep.
Only thing is the clock times, really.
Yep.
Great.
Just a little bit behind on the clock, but the game is incredible. All squares covered. This could be a GM game.
Agreed. Grandmaster Rainn Wilson. It sounds good.
Grandmaster Joshua Colas also sounds good.
That's true.
Pawn.
Pawn.
If Rainn can
By
still
the
hear
way,
me, I'm gonna...
Red Bandit is also playing chess. I don't know who Red Bandit is, but give it up for Red Bandit because Red Bandit is balling right now. Nothing super aggressive, just controlling squares, preparing everything. Oh, okay.
Spicy.
Pawn.
All right.
That was very spicy.
Critical moment, Rainn.
Mm-hmm. Big moment.
Is this us? Oh, knight.
Knight.
I don't know. That pawn looked takeable.
It looked very deliciously takeable, but
It looked like it was takeable on the last move based on some tact. Look at Red Bandit.
Pawn.
Balling, still playing
Pawn.
chess. But this is Shorp.
Rainn and Josh are speeding up though. This is good stuff. This game is a total point.
Knight.
Knight.
This game is awesome.
go there. Let's go here.
Hyper aggressive. I mean, black's up a pawn, but white has compensation, or it's trying to prove compensation.
Expected that one.
Queen.
Queen.
Oh.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Queen, right?
Not sure what else I could have done.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm feeling this. Yeah. Why still? Oh, wait, what? Really?
Wait, the computer just said that white is like in the danger zone.
Yeah, I am actually quite shocked.
Yeah, this one is. I don't know. Maybe I should have played queen elsewhere.
Danny, are you with this one? Like,
I'm with it. I'm trying not to say too much because at this point I don't know that my voice helps.
Bishop.
Excellent.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that destructive. If Red Bandit plays the next move, that I think is the next move, then I will be very impressed.
Okay. Game goes on.
Red Bandit's pretty good.
Yeah,
he made a mistake.
Good.
Was this us?
Red Bandit's very good.
Bishop.
The crazy thing is how the clock times are still pretty good. And now Bishop E4.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know who Red Bandit is, but Red Bandit's played a masterful game.
Playing like a GM here for sure.
Yeah. Red Bandit's playing at a totally different level. This is
Queen. Wow.
Queen? Okay.
Late. Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't the best.
No, it's okay. We could work around this.
This position is not good now.
Yeah.
Not great.
He wins the. No. Okay.
Yeah, Red Bandit has played like 2,400 chess.
Yep.
All right.
And could be higher, in fact. I mean, Red Bandit's played masterfully.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. Give Red Bandit a lot of respect because this game was almost perfectly played.
Yeah, seriously. Red Bandit playing super well. Shout out to you, Red Bandit.
Queen.
This donation's for you.
Good move.
Thanks. I hope he doesn't see the move that I'm anticipating, but hopefully he might. He's been playing pretty well.
I probably won't.
Red Bandit sees everything.
Yeah, he's seeing it all tonight. Queen, right?
No hate in this game. The way Red Bandit played this game, I mean, it's just he would have beaten me today. Straight up.
He's playing very well.
He or she, I'm not sure which one, but Red Bandit is clearly a player. I'd love to know what Red Bandit's rating is because this game has been played at a very, very high level. Danny, have you been coaching Red Bandit?
I appreciate that compliment.
I guess the
don't
answer to
know.
that would be no.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Red Bandit is Magnus Carlsen. Magnus, come on out.
There you go. We updated our goal to 30,000. I just dropped 120 to get us to 20,500. That's my third donation of the day, Rainn. Don't worry, I'm donating
Danny,
to
thank
keep
you.
I'm keeping the fire alive here. I'm just stoking it, and we're at $20,000, 20,500.
Rainn,
We got a new goal, everybody.
I've got to commend you on this game. I realize you're losing, but it's not because of your poor play. You played fantastically. The flow you were in, you two are a great team, and you made a just amazing flow together. Amazing flow.
A username, that's what Rainn said, just donated. Just want you to know that, Rainn. So we're moving up.
Ah, nice.
That's a good move. Wow.
Whoa. Damn. King.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to figure this out because I don't know if it's the quality of the opposition, Rainn, but you're literally playing next level chess. Like every move you need to play has been played.
Yeah, seriously. And Red Bandit just happens to be a monster.
Maurice, you're very good at compliments. Knight. Thank you.
Yeah. Now it's a problem.
Oh, I know who Red Bandit is.
Yeah?
I just did that thing where I can go check on the admin and see anybody's name, their entire profile, any abuse reports, make sure that they're totally clean, not cheating, every word they've ever said on the site. And Red Bandit, I'm just going to say Ian because I won't say your last name unless you want me to. Red Bandit is awesome, great guy, and thank you for donating and supporting the show, Ian.
That's not Ian.
And he's clean. And he's clean. Don't worry. I
That's
have
not
the power
Ian
to
Nepomniachtchi,
check that.
is it?
No,
that wouldn't
not
be
that.
a
Not
one.
that Ian.
Not that, I mean,
Oh
yeah.
shit. Hells.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. There's nothing to do.
Either way, I'm losing time too. Damn it.
It doesn't matter what you lose. You don't kick yourself.
Rook.
This position's busted. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do. Your rook's trapped. There's nothing to do.
Rook.
Perfect.
Knight.
If only you were ahead on the clock, you'd have a chance, but you're also behind on the clock as well.
Right. Yeah, gotta speed it up here.
Yeah, this was a tough road to hoe. I'm not sure that was a phrase, by the way, whatever I just said. But
it is road to hoe. It is a phrase.
No, road to hoe.
I've heard before. Road to hoe.
But how do you hoe a road?
Road to hoe.
Is it a tough road to travel?
Yeah, I think it's a tough road to travel. But what do you hoe if you're gonna?
It's like
a road to travel.
A garden. You know.
I never heard tough
Bishop.
garden to hoe.
Bishop.
I don't know where we're taking this next part of the show, but it's going to be awesome.
Well, they're not doing great, so Red Bandit's taking them to school. Oof.
Look at that move. Bishop E4. Cutting off the knight.
Just nasty.
It's brutal now.
Just nasty. Just not even right. Just not even fair.
Yeah, it's not fair at all.
Just trapping the knight.
Damn. I don't know. King. There it is. Knight.
Yeah, you guys are 2 moves away from resigning.
King. King. Should we just call it?
Yeah, we could call it. I trust his technique.
We resign.
Yeah. We resign.
Well done.
Well done.
Game,
Absolutely.
Bandit.
Well done. Great game, Red Bandit. Thanks so much for your
Red
donation
Bandit.
and for the chess lesson.
Thank you for donation, Red Bandit. Best $20 you've ever spent.
It's
Josh.
true.
Sorry.
Okay, well.
We did okay.
That was brutal. That was
All
a
right,
great game. That was a great game.
It actually
Red
was,
Bandit.
and honestly, I'm gonna tell you, Rainn. I know I'm here to try to give you a hard time as best I can, but the truth is, you haven't really got any openings. Knowing your game, knowing your opening repertoire, you haven't been in any positions that are a part of your opening repertoire yet. So I'm just saying, like, don't get frustrated. Everything's good.
It's good. Wonderful Deborah was like, do you know the London? And then I don't know the London. I kind of know the vague shape of the London. And I tried my best to set her up, but to no avail.
That game was great, and this game was good too. Red Bandit, it balled out, like you said, best $20 he ever spent. But okay, we are not done spending, everybody. We changed the goal for a reason, because we can get to $30,000. We can do it. There's a weekend around the corner, and you can party later, right? So let's do it. We've gotten to $20,569.69, and we're gonna get there. I know it. So, Josh, we're gonna let you and your dad go, but I just want to give you one last chance to, again, just, I don't know, say anything. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, Guy. Thank you so much for your wisdom as a parent and a teacher. And any final thoughts you have, and we'll let you bounce before we move on to our next game.
Thank you, Danny. I just want to say appreciate the opportunity for having me on here. Thank you, Rainn, for also assisting me in our loss, but it was great. But Maurice, I really appreciate you as well. I also I checked after the game to see who Red Bandit is, and I actually know Red Bandit personally as well, Danny. So
yeah. Okay. We can. I think his name is private now. Ian Harris. Shout out to you. He also runs a great chess program. So Ian, best $20 you ever spent. Thank you, man.
Most definitely.
He did not make a mistake. Not even close.
He did not. He played very well, and actually, as far as the fundraiser is concerned, I just appreciate all who's donated and continue to donate. I'm looking forward to the bright future for the Haitian ladies, and I'm looking forward to contributing myself. So I'm looking forward to the near future and seeing what we have in store for them.
Awesome.
Yes, and also I'd like to thank Chess.com, Danny in particular, and I'd like to thank Rainn and Maurice and everybody who participated. And I really appreciate what you're doing for my country, with the kids. They really need it, and I'm glad there's somebody that's there that's helping them out. Thanks again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much love, brothers.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
All right.
Well,
I'll see you sometime in New York. Okay, peace.
We're going to let them go. As we head to the break, everybody, we're going to let them go. Don't go anywhere. We've got more chess matches ahead. Rainn will still be with us. We have, of course, Deborah and Tristan will be back. We've got more donations. I just want to remind everybody, too, when you donate, you can leave comments, and we are choosing the best comments and questions for Rainn Wilson at the end of the show. So you want Rainn to personally answer one of your questions or tell a bad joke or any of the things that he does, this is your opportunity. Make a donation, leave a comment, get it read. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. We are back. We are rolling on. We are continuing to raise money for Lidé Haiti. Danny Rensch here alongside Grandmaster Maurice Ashley, actor, philanthropist, and founder of Lidé Haiti, co-founder with his wife, Rainn Wilson. I want to make a quick shout out to anyone who might just be tuning in that we did reach our goal. And I want everyone who was a part of that to make sure that they know just how deeply appreciated they are. The original goal set was $20,000 and we crushed it. We are over it. And so we did that thing sometimes you do in charity events. We moved the goalpost a little bit. You're right. We're cheating a little bit, but anyone who's just tuning in, anyone who has a few extra bucks or just extra motivation in their hearts, please consider making another donation in the last roughly hour we have here in the show. So we're hoping to hit $30,000, but I just want to say again, this has been incredible. On behalf of everybody, we did it, and let's keep doing it. So, guys, I'm going to jump right in and introduce the ladies who are joining us so that we can keep this train a trucking. You already saw them earlier in the show. Deborah Richards Porter, as we said, she's a beast of a chess player herself. She is the Jamaica Chess Federation vice president. She's a 6-time chess Olympic team member for Team Jamaica. And she, I believe, is going to be the hand in a partnership with her partner, who let's talk about who that is, Tris Ann Richards. If you don't know Tris Ann Richards, she is the St. Lucia Chess Federation president. She's also on the FIDE Women's. She's a FIDE Women's Commission counselor. She's the 2021 St. Lucian Women's Chess Champion. She's well known as a chess ambassador and philanthropist on social media. Get to know her, and we're going to get to know her a little better right now as we get to have a fun interview here with everybody. This is a party. We got 5 people, Tris Ann and Deborah. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure to be here.
It's awesome. Deborah, I'm going to start with the obvious question. Was it hard being on Rainn's team?
No, actually what happened is that it's the very first time we're both playing a game like this. So, you have a little teething pain. But I think by the end we got a good synergy, They just got it this time around. We'll get them next time.
Okay.
Deborah, who you got there? Who's with you?
Oh, this is my daughter. So this is Ray
Who's this little chess champion?
Say hi, Ray.
Does she play? How old is she?
Yeah, she just turned 5 today. Yeah, she knows how to play. She turned 5 today.
Birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yes.
Very cool. Deb, you and I have been speaking every single week as we make this plan to create a grandmaster in Jamaica. So it's good to see you. What does it feel like to be part of this charity, this part of this movement as we are spreading chess to another Caribbean country?
Oh my.
And especially the girls.
Yeah, man, it feels absolutely amazing, right? Anything that has to do with females in chess in particular is very, very dear to my heart. There was a time when I was practically the only female in Jamaica that was actively playing. And so I fully understand and appreciate the idea of ensuring that you have a program specifically for females, for girls, to develop them, because it is important and it is necessary. And so I'm super excited to be part of this.
It's amazing. I'm super excited to see about all the things you and Maurice are doing in Jamaica. I'm going to leave that. Maurice and I have been talking about that a little bit too. But Tris Ann, I wanted to talk to you about the program you run. Obviously in St. Lucia, you're working on chess programs with inmates, with students, obviously with young women. Talking broadly about what Lidé Haiti's potential is here to do for empowering women in Haiti through chess. If you would speak a little bit on kind of how cool that is to you and any advice you might have about young women starting chess in Haiti.
Now, I don't know if I can speak a little bit because that's quite a lot. Currently in St. Lucia, we started chess in the prisons because we found, I sat through a seminar and I heard the impact that chess was having on some inmates in Brazil. They found that the inmates that participated in chess, the recidivism rates, and my brace is a tongue twister there, has been greatly reduced for inmates who are part of this. And so I thought to myself, I have to get this here in St. Lucia. And so we started the program. I should tell you, the first time when I went into the prisons, it was a little intimidating. Walk into the prison. I don't know why I decided to wear heels and tight pants into a male prison, but it was a little intimidating. Getting into a room with people, persons who people deem criminals, your first instinct is to be like, oh my God, they're gonna harass me or whatnot. But I should tell you, these inmates, and I've taught chess to a lot of persons. They were the most enthusiastic persons I've ever taught chess. They were so respectful. One of the inmates said to me that, Miss, they call me Miss, we're so glad that you're here today, because if you weren't here today, we would be fighting. And that was so touching. I could honestly say that has changed the way I view inmates, and it has definitely made me proud for the type of work that I've been doing. We've been trying to also reach out to persons who are differently abled. We have a chess program now for the visually impaired, and for women, especially throughout the Caribbean. We've started the Queen's Gambit Challenge, and Deborah is my pal through it all. I always bring her on with anything that I have to do with women. And so we have the Queen's Gambit Challenge that's wrapping up this Sunday, actually. And we had over 370 women throughout the English-speaking Caribbean sign up for that. And it's just absolutely tremendous, the amount of work that we've been able to do thus far. But, understanding where women have been coming from in chess, and to see what it is today with so many women, different ages, different race and nationality, loving and participate in the game, it's absolutely spectacular. And I know you asked me two questions. You asked me about the program that I'm doing, and you've also asked me about the how chess could empower the women in Haiti. And when it comes to chess, we're all chess players. We know it is. You could be a piece down or even two pieces down, and you still end up winning the game. And I know that a lot of these girls might be feeling like, boy, I'm a couple pawns down, right? I feel that chess, the discipline that these girls will learn from chess, I feel will change their entire outlook of their reality to one where they feel that the problems that they're facing in their life, that there is a solution, that every loss is a lesson. And even though I'm a couple pawns or a piece down, figuratively speaking, in life, that it's not so bad. I could probably come around to winning this game of life, or doing great, even though I'm at a disadvantage. And so, of course, whenever women are being exposed to chess and they're given the opportunity to learn chess, it's always something that I champion. And it's just great to see. And I really want to thank Lidé for doing this. And of course, it's great to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Tristan. Deborah, can you tell us a little bit, because Lidé Haiti works with girls' education, especially girls that are in the rural areas, remote areas that don't have much access to education. How important was education to you, and how important, can you talk a little bit about the importance of girls' education, especially in the Caribbean?
Oh, it's super important. I think even Maurice alluded to this earlier. Within the Caribbean, especially as girls, one of the things that our parents encourage is that, irrespective of what's happening, you have to get a good education. We don't care what else you want to do. You have to get a good education. And so it is very important what you're doing, because you're basically setting up for girls who wouldn't normally have access to the ease with which many persons may have access to education, to actually get that education. And education, as we know, opens like a lot of doors, right? Irrespective of what is happening, we can use that to propel ourselves to another level. But one of the things that I really enjoy about chess, and even when I started learning and started teaching other females, I recall there was one female and she eventually became a national champion as well. And she wasn't from a privileged background, and so it was difficult. In fact, the year when I started, her house had actually burnt down, right? And when she started chess, they basically started from nothing. And I didn't know the history, but I realized that she and her sister, they really enjoyed playing. And so I took them under my wing. I was young at the time, very, very young. I was like 19. They were close to my age. And we were just playing, playing, playing. And I got them to come out. And one of the shocker was when they came into the chess scene and they saw the people who were there, they were like, hold on. But everybody here has basically gone to university. Everybody who is at this tournament, they're doctors, lawyers, etc. And that gave them hope, right? It gave them hope and it gave them belief. And one of the things that I really, really like about chess is that it, especially when you're teaching females for empowerment or anybody for empowerment, is the idea that they can and they can too. And it's also something that I push in my academy, that it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, what you've done, where you've been, you can too. And so a lot of these females who, especially when I started out, and some of the females I'm working with now, they never considered university as an option, partially because of cost and because they would have been from families who haven't been to university. But by being around chess, by being around the chess community, by having mentors who are going to university, by having persons who believe in them, who are saying to them, hey, you can do this, don't worry about the fact that you've never done it. And just as simple as knowing that it exists, a lot of times we take for granted that information is readily available. But even though it's there, that doesn't mean that people have access to it, right? So it might be right in front of them. But all it takes is just for one person, like you and your team, Rainn, to just go to them and say, hi, you can further your studies. You can learn this. You can do this. And chess, because it's already associated with the brain and the mind, when you take a girl who probably don't even think that she is smart or has the aptitude to learn anything, and you teach her chess, and you make that connection with the fact that you can learn chess, you can learn anything, and you get that to resonate, and you get her to believe. I mean, the power of belief, you get her to understand that, hey, when you just started, you didn't even know how the pieces move. You didn't even know that there was something called chess, but you learned it. You move from a point of learning to checkmating to being able to do all of that. And you get her to believe about everything that is possible out there. That is an amazing feat. And I mean, that is just absolutely phenomenal in terms of what you can achieve. And so it's one of the reasons I'm super excited about this, because I know that at the end of the day, you're going to make such a huge difference in the lives of persons who had no idea that just moving from where they are to where you want them to get to where your mentors are telling them that they can get to, for them, it's going to be so awesome. So it's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Tristan, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to Deborah. I can see why you're sisters in crime, because the passion, the energy, the vision for change is so powerful in your hearts. And I'm proud to be a part of the movement that we all here have as chess is expanding in the Caribbean. What have you seen? Tell us a story, a memory you have of how chess has impacted some of the young people that you've worked with, or even beyond, even if it's not somebody you work with, just a memory of how chess has impacted a young lady, or maybe it's yourself. Just the power
Chris,
that this game could have as we
right
bring
before
this.
you do. I just want to shout out. We've had a bunch of donations coming in here. Shout out to the last $100 donation from lady there. And sorry, go ahead, Tristan. Continue. I'm sorry. Just wanted to acknowledge.
Much appreciated those donations, indeed. But speak to that, the impact you have concretely seen in the work that you've done and beyond.
Yeah.
See, chess teaches a lot of things, and it has numerous benefits, and we know this. Teaches patience. I mean, I know I'm not the most patient person, quite impulsive, and I've seen the changes that chess have made in my own life. But through teaching other persons chess and promoting the sport, I can think of so many instances. I remember when I started teaching chess in the schools, and whenever I used to pull up, I come with my big box of chess sets, and I think grade 2 students, they'll come and run up to me, oh, miss, chess, come. You could hear them running up all the way from their classroom, come, the chess teacher is here. And they come and they give me a big hug, and they'll all surround me. And just the feeling that I got from that encounter, I was like, wow, who knew like chess could cause this kind of emotions? And I mean, that's just one of the many instances. I mean, even working along with the visually impaired. And I have this one student, she is so sharp. Listen, I've taught maybe hundreds of persons chess by now. And she's someone I find that have learned the game the fastest. Just in one sitting, and mind you, she's completely blind. She cannot see anything. And she learned the entire game in just a few hours. And her memory was remarkable. I don't know if maybe there is a connection. Maybe one of you could tell me that when your sight is out, your senses, all your other senses are sharpened. But her memory, she remembered every move. She was able to do the annotations and everything. And even though I'm in dentistry, I always tell people like chess is my true passion. Like that is what drives me. Just seeing the changes and the happiness and the confidence.
Wait a minute. Wait. Dentistry is my true passion.
No way.
Yeah, I do acting, but dentistry is my passion. Oh, we need to talk.
That's so funny.
Sorry to interrupt, Chris.
Listen, I've attended so many chess tournaments. My patients will come up to me and like, "Oh, okay, when will you be back on island?" But absolutely, chess has been phenomenal. It's been life changing. Or even winning the award for game changer in the whole Americas. I consider myself a little island girl. Jamaica is a small place. I know I'm an honorary St. Lucian, but being able to win the award for the entire Americas, and then to meet my idol Judith Polgard. I mean, I was sitting there ready to accept my award, and they mentioned on the presenter mentioned, oh, and Judith Polgard. So I go, and then I look, and she's waving, and she was sitting like right in front of me, and I didn't realize it was her. So receiving such a big award in front of your idol, in front of the whole world, that really, it showed me that it doesn't matter where you come from, and Deborah mentioned this, right? Just long as you've given that opportunity, and I think that's what's good about Caribbean people. I think we're cut from a separate cloth. We're go-getters. Once we get that opportunity, we're gonna run with it and make the most of it. And so those memories really help to drive me and push me to promote chess each and every day.
Tristan, that was amazing. For both having both you and Deborah here was phenomenal. I'm also unfortunately saying that we actually ran up against time, so we're gonna cut our last game. But I think it was worth it because I'll be honest, I think hearing the thoughts from you and Deborah was even more important than another chess game. And you guys are both, you ladies are both incredible examples and inspiring to hear your stories. So I just want to thank you both for sharing that. And I know I'm speaking for both Rainn and Maurice as well. This has been amazing. And thank you both for being here. And Deborah, again, I'm sorry you were strapped with Rainn in the match. So.
That's fine, Rainn. We'll get them next time.
Next time. Let's
Deborah
do this again. Speaking of next time, would you guys join us again if we did this again? Deborah,
sure.
Richards Porter, and Tristan.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Thank you both. You're awesome, ladies. Have a great day, a great evening, and thank you both for being here.
Pleasure. Bye.
Well, that was awesome. Honestly, hearing their stories, this is inspiring stuff, and this is future empowerment to come for many women in the Caribbean. Obviously, particularly in Haiti. We've had a whole bunch of small. I don't mean that in any kind of bad way. We had a bunch of little donations come in during that interview, and I just want to thank everybody who did. We're almost at $21,000, and Rainn, we're gonna roll right into the Q&A. We've got some great questions from fans who stuck around for an opportunity to get you to answer some. I have no idea what these questions are, so full disclosure, like I don't know what's about to happen here.
Okay, fair enough.
And all right, we're gonna take it away again, everybody. If you're here, this is your last segment of the show to donate. Again, I want to remind anyone who just tuned in, we absolutely crushed it today. We had a goal of $20,000. We blew past it. We moved the goalpost a little bit there, but I don't want it to be a feels bad in any way. We crushed it. We blew past $20,000 donation. Now that we know we're capable of, the next time we do this, we probably will set the bar a little higher, Rainn. And but I just want to say this was awesome. We raised more than $20,000, and
amazing.
It's not over yet.
And and that's so beautiful. And everyone who gave, thank you so much for all your donations. And Chess.com being so generous, Danny, Maurice, so generous. Let's get to some questions. And
let's do it.
More importantly too, it's all about creating community. You guys create a great community at Chess.com. And this is kind of a new community. You're thinking about chess in a new way in terms of girls' education in the Caribbean. That's kind of a new way of thinking about chess communities. So that's very exciting to me.
Appreciate
that. May I also make this point? I think it's important to recognize, I actually have 2 points. One, we do have a donor who's committed to giving $500 a month. I don't know if it's for the next 10 years, but certainly this year. That's, by my math, that's $6,000 more dollars, right? I know you're not putting it into this pool to get to 30,000, but my math says 500 times 12 is another $6,000 that's being put from this occurrence, from this day that we have spent. This last few hours that we have spent. So that I'm really grateful for, really happy about, and it is a big point because we do know already that there are not a lot of women in chess, and we want to see that change, right? It's important that somebody, not just Chess.com, not just Rainn Wilson, not just Lidé, but we want to see it happening not just in the Caribbean as well. We want to see it all over the Americas. We want to see it happening in Europe and Asia because there's a disparity. It's an unfortunate one. It exists, and it's got to change. But it's good to see leadership being done right now with you, Rainn, and in one small place in the world. But that's how you make change, is one step at a time.
Love that.
Beautifully said. Thank you.
It's late for you in Norway, Maurice, but that was beautifully said. Again, you should consider commentary because that was awesome. No, I'm not kidding. Seriously, sir, that was great. I'm going to dive in. You ready, Rainn?
Yeah, let's do it.
Harry Q wants to know, Rainn. He says, Rainn, you're amazing. My question is, what is your favorite chess piece? Deep.
I like the knight.
Good answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you know how Tristan was talking about how you can be behind in a game, but then you can catch up. The best way to catch up, I've found, is with the knight. Obviously with forks, but with so many other ways. It has hidden superpowers, and I like to trick people with the knights.
You and me both.
Love it.
Great answer. That is the correct answer to the question. Anybody asks, that's always the right answer. All right. Jenny R asks, what can we do to make chess bigger in Haiti? Can FIDE arrange a tournament there? And I know you're not on FIDE council or anything.
Not yet.
Not yet. But a chess tournament in Haiti, what do you think?
Conditions right now are really tough in Haiti. If they get a little bit better with some of the gangs and crime and kidnapping, they absolutely could be a chess tournament in Haiti. There's probably a lot of chess clubs that I just don't know about in Port-au-Prince. But I'm not sure how open they are to women and girls. So I'd be happy to, help fund them or move that forward. And I'd love to be able to meet more folks playing chess in Haiti and make some connections there.
Good stuff. Thank you, Jenny.
I want to say that Haitians are brilliant. They're the most brilliant people. I've traveled the world. Haitians are the most brilliant people. The arts, the food, the creativity, but not only that, like when Haitians come to the United States, they prize education. The number of Haitian doctors and lawyers and engineers and entrepreneurs. Haitians have an indomitable spirit and a brilliant minds and big hearts. So I think Haitian world chess master is in the future for Haiti.
I believe it, legitimately, and it starts somewhere. I mean, there's 400 chess sets and an opportunity for chess programs, and things start somewhere. I think a lot of people tell the story of where they learned chess. I've had many people tell me recently they learned chess because their favorite actor in this silly show called The Office played in this stupid tournament on Chess.com. It was called Pod Champs, and what happened during that time. And now I play chess all the time. And I'm actually not kidding. And there's all kinds of stories people have about why they got in the game, and who knows, the beginning of something. All right, number 3 from Aquaman, as I call him. He's a long time member of our community. Shout out to you, Akila. He wants to know, Rainn, what was it like working with Will Arnett in The Rocker? By the way, an underrated movie.
Will Arnett. Yeah, Will Arnett had a very funny supporting role in that. The Rocker was a really fun family comedy that came out 13 years ago, something like that, 14 years ago. And Bradley Cooper was in it. Will Arnett was in it. Fred Armisen, Jeff Garland, Jane Lynch. It was
How have I never
Dimitri
seen this
Martin. It
movie?
had an incredible ensemble.
Wow.
Comedy ensemble, Christina Applegate and Josh Gad, Emma Stone, Oscar-winning Emma Stone. So the ensemble was just fantastic, and Will Arnett is always hysterical. So was really happy to be a part of that. Thanks for your question.
I will be watching The Rocker this weekend. Never seen it.
Watch it with your kids.
All right.
All right, next question. Ifoma asks, how good is Steve Carell at chess?
I would kick his butt, no problem.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I have no idea if he plays chess. He's a very smart guy. Paul Lieberstein, who played Toby, I did play with him once, and he was pretty good. He's definitely pretty good. He knows his way around a board. So we got to get him out here. All
right. There you go. Paul Lieberstein. That's office reunion for chess. Last question from TB Robbie 1. I apologize if I'm butchering your username, TB Robbie. But he wants to know, what openings do you like best and why?
Well, Danny knows this. I play a Perk defense or King's Indian defense or modern defense, depending on the movement. But, fianchettoed bishop and kind of surrendering the middle for building up an attack on one of the sides. And I like playing that one because no matter what opening white is throwing at you, you get to fall into a pattern that you like. And I was taking some lessons with Robert Ramirez, and his specialty is the Pyrrhic, and I want to learn it better. On white, I mix it up. Sometimes I do kind of some Rui Lopez, but I don't really know all the lines very well. And, I know Magnus has been playing a kind of a King's Indian attack offense, and I might just move to that and just do some kind of King's Indian on both sides. Danny, what are your thoughts?
What Magnus does is usually pretty good at chess. I mean, the guy He's not the worst, not the worst chess player. No, but I think you have a pretty consistent repertoire. By the way, shout out to Robert, who has a great YouTube channel. By the way, just another coach of Reign's, great guy. And I think your opening repertoire, if I'm honest, has never really been a part of your weakness. I think it's just, you got to play a lot of games and work through tactics and puzzles. But anyway, I like your opening repertoire. I like your openings for who they are, Rainn. Just so you know.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All right. Well, we're gonna bring this to a close. I'm gonna let you guys give your final thoughts. Maurice, I'll start on the end with you, and then we'll let Rainn just kind of give his final thoughts before we say goodbye to everybody. Maurice, this has been awesome to have you. Thank you for being here. Your final thoughts.
Yeah, it's 2:38. Sorry, make that 1:38 here in Norway. 1:30. It feels like 2:38. It's been a long night, but it has been for a worthy cause. And when I was asked to do this, I said yes without any thought. You asked me, and I said yes, because the idea of helping these young ladies in difficult circumstances, the work that Rainn is doing, creating an organization like Lidé to help girls that, I grew up in the Caribbean. I know the challenges there. My mother went to the United States and left me and my brother and sister in the care of our grandmother because we were poor, and she had the opportunity to emigrate and save some money together and bring us up and give us an opportunity, because the opportunities in the country were just not quite there. And we did not have the challenges of the same nature that's going on in Haiti. We had our challenges, absolutely. But the level that it is, the degree that it is in Haiti was not as bad where I grew up in Jamaica, or how we grew up in Jamaica. So to see, Rainn, you bravely going forth and making change, it seems like it's a small part of the world, but it's in small places that you make big differences. And I'm happy to see you doing it. I'm impressed, frankly, and I'm grateful that you have put your name, your spirit, your energy, and your love to make this impact. Keep doing great work, my friend. Just keep doing great work. It's a lasting legacy that you leave. It's much appreciated. And I did a small thing just coming here today. What I did is a drop in the bucket. What you're doing is the substantial work that changes lives.
You're too kind, really, Maurice. And I just really want to say and thank you for the beautiful, glowing compliments, and I try and take them in. I am such a small part of Lidé Haiti. First of all, my wife, co-founder Holiday Reinhorn, she puts in hours and hours every week, lots of Zoom calls and budget meetings, lots of hiring meetings. Our staff on the ground work, easily 60-hour weeks, 70-hour weeks, reaching really difficult locations, teaching, training, teaching literacy, bringing kids to the hospital at 3 a.m, visiting families when kids are sick, counseling kids who have gone through trauma. We have an amazing staff. Sarette Regadon, our executive director, so many board members that put in their time. Like running a nonprofit like Lidé Haiti, it takes a village. It takes more than a village. It takes a small town to run something. I play a small part, and but really it's our Haitian staff of 80 on the ground working every day. And I just want to express my gratitude. Folks, you can still donate. Last minutes to donate. Would really appreciate even a $10, $20 donation. Goes a long way in Haiti. Maurice, thanks for staying up till 2 a.m. in Norway.
My pleasure.
The other side of the world to be a part of this. So grateful. Hope we get to work together again. Danny, you made all this happen. And Chess.com, you guys do great work. And the whole Chess.com community. And here's to more chess and more chess and empowerment for women and girls around the world. Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate that, man. I'm gonna button up for us and keep it short. Super grateful for the opportunity, Rainn. This is amazing, and you don't have a chance to make an impact like this all the time. And so, on behalf of everybody here, and both grateful to the crew working super hard behind the scenes to make this happen, and also know that I'm speaking for all of them when I say that here's to the future. Here's to more. This is just the beginning. First time we've done something like this, like you said, and I'm not going to let us be less than 21,000. So hold on a second. I'm just going to donate another 100.
You're going to do another fourth donation?
We're going to do what?
Is that your fourth donation?
It is. Well, it is. It's just going to be another $100, and we're going to.
I also really want to thank our development director and communications director, Sharona Schuster, and Matt Andrews, another employees. They worked with Chess.com to make this whole thing happen. Big shout out to them. Could not have happened without their hard work. Thank you, Sharona.
Right as I said that, Ian just donated another $100, another $20 from Anonymous. I just dropped 150. We're over $21,174.70. So we did it. We did an awesome thing here today, community, and to everybody who donated, thank you so much. Again, we are going to end the stream, so if there's any others coming in, remember you can go to the official website to Lidé Haiti. It's lidéhaiti.org. Remind
that's
one
right.
More time.
lidéhaiti.org. LIDE Haiti.org.
Make any direct donations there. They don't have to be on the bar. You can subscribe like our guy Andrew did. Thank you so much to that guy and the $6,000 he's
and I just want to say, it goes without saying, but on behalf of myself and my wife, Holiday Reinhorn, we're going to match everything that we raised today. So we're going to put in another $21,000 to Lidé Haiti.
Wow.
And we're so grateful. So all in all, we're up to 42,000. How's that?
I was going to say, then we did it. We crushed it. So forget that bar. We did it, everybody. We raised a ton of awesome money and awesome awareness for this. And I know that it's only the beginning. And thank you again to your team, Rainn. I'm glad you mentioned them, and to my team and to everyone who made this happen. So on that note, we're not going to belabor it. We're going to wish everyone the best. We just got another $200. Whoever did that, thank you. We're at
touching 222 cents.
Awesome. And again, love you all, chess community. Thanks for making an impact. Thanks for being a part of this. And we'll see you on a future show. This is normally where I say we'll see you next week for the champion. I usually sign up with some chess show, but I don't know our schedule. So we're just going to say thank you. Wish everybody a great day. Let Maurice get some sleep, and we will see you around on Chess.com.
Bye, everyone.
Puede ser que